So we can't give it to her,
14!
Ace 14 is Pilar.
I am so excited for you. So excited.
Comes back to deep in front of him. McCarty cross. McCarty in behind. Stop! And the magnificent goal! Down McCarty!
Signal. I'm not saying it was intentional, but
Hey everybody, welcome to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from iBookie Studios. It is July 7th. We're Wednesday?
It is.
Wow.
Hump day.
Whoa.
Shining here today. It's hot outside.
You look
you
so
see that?
cool.
Yeah, you look at that.
I was looking like this, and all of a sudden I look like this, and now you got shades on.
I do.
I love it.
I do. That was.
I want to wear my shades,
I'm throwing my
too.
shade.
He always does.
For the music on the intro.
That's because my button box didn't work. I had to reactivate it.
That's what it was. All right. Well, I like it. I dig
Hold on.
it.
Reactivated?
I did.
Hold on. I got to put that. That's 17 reactivations.
Reactivated? What are you talking about?
17. 4 months. Yeah. We figured it out. Anyways, welcome.
All right, guys. Yes, welcome. I'm your girl, Pilar Lastra. We've got DMac. We've got Tom Asway. We've got
starting.
Fish. I know. It's
That's why I put my glasses on.
yeah, I know. I need to borrow those glasses. We've got Alex. We've got, who's on social media today?
Anyone that drew the short straw.
All right, well, hit us up on social media at Woodward Sports. I hope it's Kennedy. I think it's Kennedy today. Kennedy, somebody's on social media. Either way, hit us up on social media. We're going to have some fun at Woodward Sports. You can also give us a call, 313-552-6322. Don't forget to write down that number, save it, store it in your phone, memorize it, whatever, because in our 4 o'clock hour, we will be getting to our qualifier for a huge promo, $25,000 kick for crypto. All you have to do is call in, or if Maz changes his mind in the middle of the show because nobody's calling in,
Don't call in. Just put it out there.
Put it out.
Crypto reactivate.
We'll give you.
Clue today. Crypto reactivate in
But
the
you
4
can't
o'clock
do it
hour.
you can't do it until we
Can't
call
do
for it in the
4.
4 o'clock hour.
Crypto
so.
reactivate. There you go.
All right, there you go. All right, so we're gonna have a great, fun show today, as you can tell. It's gonna be very organized and on point for sure.
As always.
Right?
As always.
Right, Tom Asaway?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Hip, hip, hooray. All right, Tom, well, why don't you start us off with your sports update?
All right, brought to you by mybookie.ag. Don't forget to use that promo code Woodward. They'll match your first deposit halfway up to $1,000. I bet England today coming up here. You can still bet them. Right now you can go on and bet the live game, England against Denmark, for the Euro 2020 semifinal. That's right. The winner of this will face
Italy.
I know.
Ooh, back rub.
Little Italy.
Yeah.
Knocked
Why are you
off
guys
Spain.
bringing that up?
Yeah, so don't forget
Why-
mybookie.ag. Use Woodward as your promo code. Tigers and Rangers right now playing a getaway day. You know, Darren's favorite, the Businessman Special.
The Businessman
in
Special.
Texas, Tejas. It's 1-1 right now. Robbie Grossman with an early RBI, but then Joey Gallo, he said shift this, Tigers.
That put a real threat behind Gallo. Might he get more to hit? Oh. He hits this ball a ton. Way out to right field. That is gone!
Maz, don't you love it when the outfielders
maybe he doesn't need any help.
move? When the outfielders don't move,
Yeah.
that's just a moonshot.
It's a moonshot.
And how cool is it they're playing an afternoon game? I know they have Sunday getaway games, but they never could play in the middle of summer down in Texas till they had the indoor stadium. So who do
That's
I feel
right.
best for today? Our boys, Dan Dickerson and Austin Jackson.
That's
in the
right,
broadcast
AJ.
booth.
How's he doing?
Doing great.
That's great.
Doing
Anyway,
great.
Tigers get out of town. We'll keep you posted today, of course. Last night, they didn't have a great game. Tough game. It was a close game, but ex-Tiger John Hicks for the Rangers now becomes the first player to homer in his first 4 games with the Rangers franchise. Goes all the way back to when they were the Washington Senators. Tigers.
Jamer Candelario solo shot. Sorry, Bass.
That's good. No, don't be sorry. Thank you.
2-1 Tigers.
2-1 Tigers. Jamer
A little bit happier
Candelario.
for his 5th of the year, Alex. We'd be a little happier for that.
Well, I felt bad about it because Maz is in the middle of his read. I'm watching the game on my phone right now.
Excellent. Yeah. Tigers in Minnesota for 4 starting tomorrow. How about let's go to my usual. Like watching the Padres, right? Fernando Tatis Jr., well, we all know he's a stud. He hits home runs. But he can play defense, too. Check it out.
Lined and caught by Fernando! You cannot do it any better than that! Superhuman! Gosh, how does he do that?
He kicked in the air.
Leap for that ball and then watch him kicks up to get more.
Unbelievable.
Hang time, and then some.
And then he chills like, hey.
Wow!
How awesome is that? Gotta love watching the Padres, man. And that kid, he's special. By the way, he did another play a little bit later. Check this throw out.
Get a double play here.
Down the left field line. That is going to be a fair ball, and it bangs around in the corner. Heading for third is Castro and beyond. He'll be waved in. Here comes a throw from Fernando. He will be very out. Starlin Castro is very out.
Wow. 98.5 miles per hour. It's they check this out. It's the fastest infield throw of the year.
Oh,
the fastest.
Wow.
Almost 100 miles an hour. He got him by like a minute.
that wasn't even close.
Wasn't even close. So that kid is something. Awesome. Let's keep it in baseball. The Dodgers, they have canceled Trevor Bauer bobblehead night. Worse yet for the guy. They pulled all his merchandise from their team store, and it's down off of Major League Baseball online, off the website, off the Dodgers website. He's in a bit of trouble, folks. Trevor Bauer, obviously, still under administrative leave with pay for sexual allegations against him with a willing partner. The two of them obviously going at each other. They like to have rough sex. He was a little too rough, gave her a couple of black eyes, lacerations around her neck, or lots of other stuff as well. So stay tuned for more on this. Trevor Bauer could be in a heap of trouble here, so we'll keep you posted. Stanley Cup Final, Game 5 tonight in Tampa Bay. Lightning leads Montreal 3-1. Tampa has not lost back-to-back playoff games in 2 years. Only one team has come back from a 3-0 deficit to win the Cup. It was against the Wings, unfortunately. 1942, the Leafs actually pulled it off. Their 6th Stanley Cup at that time.
Ours was 10.
Pardon?
You were 10 then, you remember.
Yes, of course. Face-off at 8 o'clock on that one. NBA Finals. Suns beat the Bucks last night. They beat them handily. 118-105. They go up 1-0. Chris Paul, his first Finals appearance, led Phoenix with 32. He was all over the court, Alex.
18th rebound of the game. Paul on the drive, draws the contact, count it, and 1. Chris Paul putting on a show.
Mike Breen with the call. Check him out, man. The first time in his 17-year career that he makes the finals. He made the most of it.
Yeah.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, I don't know how he played, but he looked pretty damn good. 35 minutes, 20 points, 17 boards. Not enough. Chris Middleton, 29. Game 2 from Phoenix tomorrow night. But right now it's looking good for the Suns. Euro 2020 semis just underway. England hosting Denmark. Fish will give us our updates throughout. This game is at Wembley. The final will be at Wembley on Sunday. Italy waits for the winner. And Wimbledon, Roger Federer out in straight sets in the quarters. Novak Djokovic, the Joker, looking for his 6th Wimbledon. He reaches the semifinals. He's looking for 3 in a row and his 6th Wimbledon. Pretty damn good. This day in sports would take you back 23 years ago. The All-Star game in Colorado. They're going to play that there this year. Alex Rodriguez with looked like a pop fly, but not at Coors.
Rodriguez has struck out and singled.
Young he looks.
A-Rod lifts one to right center. Remember this ballpark and how the ball carries. Goodbye. Joe, when that one left the bat, especially to the opposite field, any other ballpark, routine fly ball.
Well, they've done a study, Bob, that says that the ball travels 7% farther here than any place else. So if a ball is hit 400 feet, it will go 400.
You just cut Joe's math off. Anyway, he did good. 428 feet. So, yeah, A-Rod with the home run. They're back at Coors this year, but they won't be wearing their own uniforms. They'll be wearing those silly softball uniforms. What's up, Fish?
Why don't you like the softball uniforms?
I don't like them. I like them for
softball?
I like them for the day before, for home run derby and the futures games, but you got to wear the regular uniforms.
Was that Bob Costas?
It was. Bob Costas of NBC. Nice pull there. Nice pull, Fish. Hey, a happy 81st birthday to this man. Let's show him. Ringo Starr. Peace and love, everyone. Peace and love. 81 years young.
Wow.
There's no one that looks younger than Ringo Starr. He and, of course, Paul McCartney, the lone remaining Beatles. There he is. 81 years young for Ringo.
Wow.
There you go.
I mean, does that make you feel old? It sure as heck makes me feel old. Like, I can't say I grew up on the Beatles, but my mom used to listen to them, so I feel like
they're my favorite.
Kind of did grow up with
Joey
the
Gallo
Beatles.
just hit another home run, Maz.
Who did?
Joey Gallo. Another solo shot. It's 2-2, bottom of the fourth.
Hey, Joey, by the way, they still need people for the home run derby. Hello?
It's Monday and they still need people?
They still need people.
Wow.
It's because the big shots don't want to play. You know, they don't want to.
Really, the biggest shot's playing.
The biggest shot is playing. Shohei against the polar bear. The polar bear from, Pete Alonso from over at Shea Stadium.
How many people do they have?
I think they have 4 or 5.
What do they want, 12?
No, I think they want at least 2 or 3 more.
Okay.
Yeah, to have 8. I think they want 8.
Do you have any recommendations, Fish? Who would you like to see in there?
I don't have anyone. I don't have anyone.
That you feel you would want to see? Who would you want to see, Tom?
I mean, I want to see the best.
I would like to see Aaron Judge go back there. He's a home run derby champ, but he don't want to do it. Giancarlo Stanton. Tatis would have been fun, but he's always injured. You know, you got to take it easy with him.
Yeah.
But who knows? They'll fill up. But Joey Gallo should be there. 2-2, Tigers and Rangers. 3 home runs in this game already.
All right, there you have it. And those are Maz's sports updates for us today. It is officially here, and the first game is in the book. The NBA championship playoffs. NBA
finals.
Thank you.
Isn't it the finals?
The finals.
Yes, with an S.
It's plural.
Are finally here. First game last night. CP3 and the Suns take the 1-0 lead over the Bucks. Kind of what we thought was going to happen, but other stuff was just unexpected. Like the Bucks starting roster was unexpected. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We got so much to talk about when we come back on the Big Hook. You're tuning into the Hook on Woodward Sports Network. Yes, Rod Beard. So don't go anywhere. You know it's about to get fun. Start a new career in an industry that is always essential, the heating and cooling industry. Learn more today by visiting northwesterntech.edu. Welcome back to the Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, guys, so first game of the NBA Finals is in the books, kind of what we expected to happen. The Suns were going to take game 1, but did anybody expect Giannis to actually play?
Not me.
I don't think we expected him to play and maybe look like he was 90%.
Yeah.
Like he didn't look like he was hampered by it. I know that there was a highlight of him doing his best Tayshaun Prince imitation.
Oh, what a great block.
Great block. And, it leads to the question last night is 2 things. Chris Paul knows that, A, this is his one and only probably shot to win the title. Mm-hmm. So he went from facilitator to sort of putting his imprint on this series early on, is sort of like I was talking about, is leading the way last night. I think game 2, I got the Suns until Milwaukee, even though Milwaukee started every series losing game 1. So they've been in this position before. But it goes back, Matt, to the question yesterday is, Milwaukee a better team without Giannis, and it just seems that they play a little bit differently. And I think that him not being 100% and them wanting to facilitate to him, it sort of went the Phoenix Suns' way. Now, they shot really well. You know, like they shot, 70? Chris Paul was like 73% from the field goal, and then or from the three-point line, and was hitting buckets obviously with the 30-plus points. So I think moving on in this series, you're going to see him back off a little bit. You'll see Devin Booker take over, but that's a good team. That Phoenix team, Jay Crowder, all the guys, the way that they're used are well coached. So it's sort of the way I expect it to play out. But Game 2 is really the big game if Phoenix can hammer down and take the will away. But, yeah, I was surprised as hell about Giannis and how well he looked.
DeAndre Ayton is a hell of a player, too. It's like his coming out party this playoff year.
Well, it was
they have a big three.
Well, here's the thing is DeAndre Ayton is probably the biggest, widest wingspan in any floor he's on, except for now with Giannis. They got two big guys that cover the floor, and you could see when guys are going in the paint around the rim. And Brook Lopez ain't no slouch either, and he looks small. So there's a lot of arms and a lot of crowd. But you're right, Maz. DeAndre Ayton, former first overall or pick from Arizona, is showing up. But that's why that Chris Paul team and this mentality. And moving forward, you look at the big picture, right? Because contract-wise, I could see it where Chris Paul is looking for a lot of money to move forward, being at the age that he is, that this could be his last chance, and he knows it, that to be a one and done. So we'll see.
They're a good team. They're coached well. Monty Williams, they love him. They like playing for him. And who knows? Like you said, this might be a one and done for him. 32 points, 9 assists. He and Michael Jordan are the oldest players to do that in their first NBA Finals game to do that. So not too shabby.
And if you watch the game, too, and what I like is that Phoenix plays as a team. You see that. Even the rotations, even the support and stuff, they have that team concept, and it's got them this far.
Yep.
I expect probably the same type of game out of them coming up in Game 2 tomorrow. I think they need both games at home before they go to Milwaukee. Milwaukee plays very good at home, but they did lose 2 games to them during the regular season, so it looks maybe Suns have their number. They just match up better. But as far as playing without Antetokounmpo, I'm not sure if they really want to get into that type of thing, but we'll never know, right? If they play better against the Suns without him, if he gets hurt again, that's the only way we're going to know.
It's still amazing that he came back. And if you heard Giannis's interview, he even said, I thought I was done.
Wow.
We all thought he was done.
Do
you see how much pain he was in?
Or was that just to get into the head of the other players?
No, because here's
real though.
That it was because he doesn't have that. You know that it's genuine. If you've ever heard him talk or certain people talk, you can just tell they can't fake. That's the hockey upper injury, lower injury. In basketball, you know exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
How about the free throw line? Every time the guy gets up there and they do the countdown, what do?
They go
1,
they count
2,
really fast.
3. They go all the way up to 10. By the time they get to 10, that's when he puts the ball up. It takes him a long time on that free throw line, and they ride him. Yesterday, not bad, 7 for 12 for him, which is pretty, right around his average.
What was the overall free throws per team?
Let's see. He had 9 of 16 for Milwaukee, which isn't a lot.
No.
Antetokounmpo had 12 of those, and for Phoenix, 25 of 26.
You want to know
free throws. They won it on the line.
Looking at, because you always have to look at and I always do this in hockey too, is you look at what were the penalty matchups, because the refs, are they going to go and I don't think it'll be that out, but if you said 12 out of the 17, that means the rest of the team ain't doing something or going to the hoop or whatever. That's the glaring issue, the free throws. So we'll see how it's if it's reffed any different. It didn't feel like it was Homer reffing, but it felt like the Suns earned it.
It's home cooking, 25 out of 26, 96%.
Yeah, but you got to make them.
I know.
Home cookings, you got to make them.
16, so they got 10 more as the home team.
But they played way better.
10 more. They played better.
You want to know what they should do with Giannis instead of just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really fast? They should switch it up every time he is at the line. Maybe go 10, 9, 8, 7, or do 1,
just throw
4,
any numbers
7,
out.
15, because he's going to get used to that counting. Fish.
Or Spanish.
You
What's
might
fish
get used to
doing?
that counting.
I don't even know. I mean, could everybody hear that fish or
What is
just
fish doing?
sometimes I don't know if fish is just a little voice inside our head or if that was actually broadcasted into the universe. I mean,
you want to make that?
let me tell you guys, there's so much going on. Our lights are flickering. There's a massive storm. These trees on Woodward are about to fall over.
Oh, wow.
It's
wow.
like
The lawn's a little jumpy.
I'm getting scared. I don't know what's gonna happen. Your fish is doing. I don't even know what you're doing, fish.
Fish love rain.
I love grilled
Fish
cheese.
love rain. He's swimming around in the fishbowl because it's raining outside.
Fish, this
Stay
is your
woke,
rain.
yo.
Stay woke, yo.
Stay
I mean,
woke, yo.
there's
I
so
love
much-
grilled cheese.
I love grilled cheese too. Now you guys are really freaking confusing me. All right, so
You're
let's just
freaking me out.
Yes, everybody's
Surrender me now!
Just stop being weird, everybody. Just stop. Okay, everybody
Wait
just
a
go
sec.
back to being normal.
All of a sudden,
for 2
you want to stop
seconds.
being weird? You've been here for 4 months.
Stop it, man. You're freaking me out.
You're freaking me out. All you guys are just being weird. You're playing all
Because
these.
people nowadays are idiots.
I don't know who's doing what. Okay, and I
got
don't even know
nothing.
what is being heard over the airwaves. Fish, was that something people could actually hear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I could hear it.
I could hear it too, but I don't know if it was just.
I thought it was an update from UEFA 2020.
No, it is not. It's 0-0.
Okay.
I'm just making something. What they're probably saying they're at the game. So, who knows?
Wembley's got to be going crazy.
And they're calling people pricks and all that. So.
What?
Hey, straight from the meteorologist desk. It's raining
Soccer
out.
people are mad. Like,
Why are they mad?
Paul, you don't want to go. I mean, I guess you do want to go to a soccer game, but if you go to a soccer game in Europe, you're gonna
You
hear
told me
words
this.
you've never. I know I've heard this. You're gonna hear words you've never heard. Wow, we've heard them before, but.
I don't think I have heard all these words before.
Yeah, well,
And I don't think
you
I
wanna
want
know.
to
Well,
hear
yeah, I
it.
don't think you want to.
No, I don't want to hear
You
'em.
gotta go to like a non-league game where there's like 7 people there.
But you said I have to sit in. You said I have to sit on the visitor's side, but
Well-
I said I'd want to sit on the home side because then I want the ticket so I can go into the bars for all the home people.
Well, yeah, but it sounds like you don't even want to go to any game. You want to go to like a game where there's 5 people there if you don't want any
You got a caller?
swearing and
No.
yelling.
No. All right. Well, Rod Beard is joining us now. Detroit News
On a
Pistons
break. After a break.
beat writer. All right. When we come back from our break. Nobody go anywhere. It's completely weird up in here. We're going to be right back with Rod Beard. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
I'm looking to bring on another HVAC tech right now.
We're recruiting 5 to 10 techs a month.
We're looking to grow and expand. Every new tech we hire is from Northwestern Tech.
The hands-on training is fantastic.
They're always my first call.
We love hiring Northwestern Tech grads.
They come out trained and ready to work.
Our program is only 10 and a half months, and our next classes are starting soon. So why wait?
I'm looking to hire
Hire
a graduate
of Northwestern Tech. Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Northwestern Tech.
Rod Beard have going to the NBA Finals, and who does he have winning?
I'm going to stick with Phoenix because I started there early in the playoffs. I'm going to stick with Phoenix, and I'm going to say Milwaukee, and that's just going to be a titanic NBA Finals. It's not going to register on the fan meters and the NBA interest meters, but I think it's going to be an intriguing series to watch.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. Joining us here, we've got Detroit News Pistons beat writer and a good friend to the
Hats
show.
off. Hats
Rod
off to you.
Beard.
Prognosticator.
You called it, Rod.
Prognosticator.
You called
Every
it.
once in a while, you get one right. Every once in a while.
You hit that on the button.
Yeah. Right on the
Yeah,
nose.
well, it's still a few games to go. Phoenix looks good right now, but as the people who play the games with the money, they know it's not over till that final buzzer goes.
That's a fact.
My question to you, Rod, is what did you take from game one, if anything? Does this not only, we were just talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo,
Just get Giannis.
that Greek kid, coming back. We were surprised how good he looked, but is this the tone Phoenix set for this series, or do you expect Milwaukee to have more fight?
Yeah, what struck me is I thought Phoenix would be the team with so many young players and so many guys who didn't have playoff experience that they'd be the team that came out a little bit shaky, but they looked like a rock-solid veteran team that executed from the beginning of that game all the way down to the end, and they looked like the team that wanted to win the championship if you just look at game one. So obviously Milwaukee's going to make some adjustments, and Giannis did look infinitely better than I thought he'd look. I didn't think he would play at all in game one, but they were just trying to get him out there, see what he looked like, see if he had anything, and he did have a lot. They just didn't have a lot of help around him.
Rod, do you think it was actually the smart play to actually play him, or do you think that they should just sat him out one game and then brought him in tomorrow night, see how he plays?
Well, the way he looked, yeah, that was the right play to see what he had, and you want to start figuring out what kind of rehab he's going to need from game to game. So you want to do that from game one at the start of the series and see, is he going to need an extra day? What type of treatment does he need? Is the knee responding to the treatment? You want to figure that stuff out very early on in the series. So I think that was the right play to do it. But just what he was able to give them, I was just amazed to see that. But you want to see more from Chris Middleton, from Drew Holiday. Those guys have to contribute a lot more.
Rod Beard joins us, Detroit News, our good buddy, covers the Pistons. We'll talk about them in just a bit. But 25 out of 26 last night from the free throw line. That's how you win a ball game.
Yeah, it absolutely is you get those easy points. But they were able to break down the defense and take advantage of those switches that Milwaukee was doing. And Milwaukee is a good defensive team. I don't know why they made some of the choices they made to make some of those switches. Chris Paul just kind of had everybody on skates and doing whatever he wanted them to do. Good for hockey, bad for basketball. But just defensively, they didn't seem to be prepared for what Phoenix had.
So if saying that, what does Milwaukee have to do? Obviously, the guys have to step up a little bit around them, but is this something that they can come back from? We've seen them. To me, Milwaukee losing, they're used to losing the first game in every match. So they're not in a different situation, something uncomfortable. But I'm looking for, what do you look for early in this game, too, to that'll establish, I guess, the tempo for either team?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be in how they play defense and how they execute those switches, that you've got to keep Drew Holiday right next to, stapled to Chris Paul if you can. Because if Chris Paul sees any of those other guys, the big man, he's just going to take them right to his spots and do what he needs to do with them. So you've got to keep Drew Holiday. And that's part of the reason you got him, is that he's a good defensive point guard and on-the-ball defender. So you want to keep him with Chris Paul. But with Booker, too, you can't give him open looks. You can't give him open lanes to get to the rim and to get those easy and ones that he's been getting.
Does Dario Saric's injury hurt the Suns? Or is it
It's not it doesn't end the thing for them, but it's a depth thing, and certainly with Crowder, with Bridges, with some of the other guys that they have, they can make up for it a little bit. The big man is not where the issue is; it's the guards and what they're doing on the perimeter.
Torn ACL. I feel bad for the guy. First quarter mixes up with Brooks Lopez, and that's it for him. That sucks.
So what do you got? So you picked the finals. I know you still got Phoenix winning. How many games does it look like?
Yeah, I wrote the other day, I said Phoenix in 7. I think Milwaukee's going to have a good comeback, and playing at home is going to give them a little bit more juice, though. But it's just a question of whether they're going home when they're down 2-0 or if they're able to get game 2 and split this and make it an even series going back home.
How about everything that Detroit is talking about? I know all the kids here at Woodward Sports, they can't even stop talking about Cade Cunningham possibly coming to the Detroit Pistons. When's that NBA draft? July 29th? How can we move it up?
It can't get here soon enough, because this Cade Cunningham stuff is just bananas. Why are we talking about this? He's the number one pick.
Every day.
Just go pick the guy.
Hey, Alex, you know what? The one thing that I love, and I call it the way it is, and we do here at The Hook, but Alex, you got a little clip about prognosticator Rod Beard. If people want to get on this Rod Beard train, man, my man might know something. I'm going to take you back to a little bit of history.
Right for lottery night.
Going to the NBA Finals, and what do you have a vibe on? Maybe what you think they're gonna get? Do you think they're gonna move up at all in your heart of hearts?
I think it's in my heart of hearts. I say 1 or 2. I really feel like it's going to be 1 or 2, and that could be nothing. It could be whatever I had for breakfast. But I think it is going to be the year that they finally break through and they get to 1 or 2, because it fits the rebuild and everything else. And so many other teams, this playoffs whole sequence is different. Maybe this draft is going to be different too.
All right, Rod. So what did
Thank you, Rod Beard. Thank you for bringing us Cade Cunningham.
What do you guys do? You guys just pull my greatest hits and just say, "Hey, here are the ones that work." That's 2 today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we got to know what you had for breakfast and see if you had the same breakfast on both of those days.
I'm writing it down.
turkey, egg, and cheese omelet. That's it. That's it. That's a breakfast of champions right there.
Okay, how many games are the Lions going to win?
Turkey, egg, what kind of cheese?
It's Swiss and American mix. It's Mexican cheese. You can just
I
put
would
it
have
on
just gone American. I would have missed out on the Swiss, and I wouldn't have been as lucky. Thank you.
Right.
Well, you got to do Swiss. You got to do Swiss.
Did you have that this morning before you answered Tom Mazaway's question about how many games are the Lions going to win?
I did not have it today, so it's going to be a cloudy prognostication on Lions. But you know what? You can always be safe with them. Just say 6, 5, 6, 7. If you say 9 or 10, then you're playing crazy.
Don't forget, there's an extra game now. There's 17 games.
What'd you say, 9 or 10 in your
9
local?
Or 10 right here.
Does that really,
senorita?
Does that really matter? Does an extra game really matter for the Lions?
No.
In terms of win total? No,
Not
there you
at
go.
all. Not at all.
No.
Hey, what are you seeing as far? But Rod Beard joins us, our good friend from the Detroit News, covers the Pistons. Are you seeing any possible trades? Forget the draft right now. We know we got the number 1 pick, but do you see the Pistons actively maybe trading for a player or two? And I know I want to ask you about that Lakers and OKC possible trade for Kemba Walker too.
Yeah, I think there might be some fringe sort of things, some smallish stuff, but nothing huge. No Jeremy Grant type of deal, and none of these rookies going anywhere. I think they're just going to build this and be very prudent and very patient in what they're trying to do. And again, if you go Cade Cunningham, you don't need to trade anybody or do anything else. Everything else is just around the edges of it.
Hey, what did somebody, you wrote about something the other day. Somebody texted you in this 3 or 4 team trade, and it looked pretty good. As a Piston fan, I think I would take this deal.
Right, and any trade you're talking about with the number 1 pick has to involve the number 2 or the number 3 pick. Don't come at me with anything else besides the number 2 or the number 3. This person that emailed me had the number 2 and the number 3 pick, which, sure, you give me Jalen Green and you give me Evan Mobley, sure, we can talk then. That's the conversation starter. But it was just something that I think Houston was getting Cunningham and James Wiseman from Golden State. And Cleveland was just the black sheep of the bunch. They got just the worst of it. They're giving up Colin Sexton, who's going to Golden State, and they were getting the 7 and the 14. And who was the other guy they were getting? Just some throw-in salary filler. And then Golden State was getting Colin Sexton and somebody else too. So it's just something that it's something that fans put together. And they always have a slant. You can see the team that they're rooting for because they always get the best end of the deal. And then there's always some mark team that's in there that gets the worst end of it. And in this case, it was the Cavs. And I got more responses from Cavs fans who just said, see, this is what the league thinks of us. This is what people think of us, that we can't even get a righteous deal out of any of this stuff.
Hey, tell them to be quiet. They won a championship. They're fine.
Exactly. I mean, you've had your years in the shade, and you're Cleveland. Deal with it.
How many number 1 picks have you gotten, too? Give me a break.
And messed up how many of them? I don't even entertain it.
Hey, speaking about our old number 1 pick, Andre Drummond, he's been a little ornery lately, hasn't he? Been saying, "Hey, if I would have been fed this many, this many passes, I could be as good as fill in the blank."
Yeah, and I mean Dre's just having fun. It's his summertime. He doesn't have anything better to do, and I think he's always thought of himself as a high-level player, and contract-wise, he was always paid that way. But we're seeing that the league is going away from those traditional big men, so he's going to have to change his game and hone his game unless he can find a good spot that's going to utilize him. And we saw what the results were with the Lakers. So I'm interested to see if he's able to continue there or if he finds a path somewhere else.
Last thing, I might have missed it while you were talking about the Pistons earlier. I might have fallen asleep by accident. But did you talk about Kemba Walker possibly being dealt from OKC to the Lakers?
It's again one of these things where a Lakers fan says, "Who do we want?" Yeah, the Kemba Walker. Let's figure out a way to get him, and who can we fleece to do it? Kyle Kuzma? Come on, nobody's giving you Kemba Walker for Kyle Kuzma and throw in whatever picks you want to. Again, if people who send trades always have an agenda on hand of the player they want, and it has to be fair for both sides. The other team has scouts, they have video, and they watch games too, so they know what players are.
All right, Rod. Thanks so much for coming on, brother.
Yeah,
congratulations on all your prognostications.
Yeah, I need to get one more right to complete the triple. And Pilar, don't let these guys spook you out. It's the rain will pass and you'll be fine. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it passed, but it was really hard. The winds were blowing down trees. It looked like
you missed it the other day. She jumped out of her seat on a thunderbolt. She literally jumped out of her seat.
Come on.
I mean, gosh, everything in the news, like buildings are coming down and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't want to. I need to.
She lost her wedding ring. She's looking through her kid's poop for a wedding ring. I mean, it's all over.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious? She's having a whole week.
She is.
I lost a bet to my husband. And I owe him a 30-minute back rub that he turned into a foot massage.
She won't rub his feet.
No, that's gross, guys.
He beat her. Italy beat Spain. She won't rub his feet.
Well, Spain should have won yesterday. Spain was carrying the game. That's what. Fish, don't look at me that way. Spain should have won.
Welching
Spain
on
played a better
Yeah,
game.
she's welching. She's welching.
Did you lose the bet and now you're welching on it?
Oh.
No, well, the bet was a back massage. Now he turned it into a foot massage.
So
and I don't think
what?
I should have to rub his feet.
Why not? It's your husband.
Is he your husband?
Yes, he's my husband.
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
I don't know, Rod.
I got nothing, man.
I think
You say take it easy on her. I'm just telling you the other side.
Mars and Venus.
I'm changing. I'm switching sides. I'm switching sides now. That you can't welch on a bet.
No,
that's terrible.
I'm not welching. He just changed it. He changed it. The bet was a 30-minute back rub, and now he wants a 30-minute foot rub.
Yeah, but
so what if he changed?
Back rub.
If you
so
were
what if it's
in the back rub and to decline the foot rub, then you didn't welch. But
so what if it's 20 minutes? What if it's a 20-minute foot
Yeah,
rub?
if it was 15
That's what
or
I
20
said.
minutes, but I just feel that a foot rub is so much more work than a back rub.
Oh my God.
There's less foot. There's less foot than there is back.
Yeah, good point.
What are we doing?
Which means I need to work more.
Sorry, Rod.
I can use my elbows
You got
on the
something wrong
back.
with piggies? You don't like little piggies? Is that it? You don't like she don't like little piggies.
Apparently
that's
not.
the truth. This little pig went to my
All right, Rod.
said,
We'll let you go, Rod.
Unless
Thanks,
the feet
Rod.
are
All right.
part of the original bet, don't do it. That's right, Jenna.
Come on,
Girls
Jenna.
All right.
together.
See you, buddy.
Thanks,
see you.
Rod.
Thanks. We'll see you
so
next
much
time.
for joining
Yeah.
us.
Rod Beard, Detroit News.
See, I feel like
See
A
what? You're a
Welcher?
welcher.
That's the last time we get Rod
Hey,
Beard on the
somebody
show.
bring in some grapes. Welch. Drink, please.
Yeah, Welch is great.
Get
Thanks,
some
man.
Welches for Pilar.
Corey says, he's your husband. Rub his feet. Kevin says, rub the man's feet. Just wear the nose plugs, Pilar. It's not even that his feet smell. I just feel that.
Put lotion on your hands.
Put plastic gloves on then.
You don't
and rub
need
his
put no
hands.
plastic
It's not even that
gloves.
the feet gross me out.
Baz,
It's
if
that-
she's saying it's gross, then she doesn't want to. I don't
I mean,
know.
it's not even that it's. I guess I can't say that it's gross. I'm saying
I'm
that.
calling Jessica in here. Jessica from Lady Jane's. Come on in, Jess.
Hi, Jessica. So every time Jessica gives a
Come on up, Jess.
shampoo to anybody, I mean, you salivate watching these head and scalp massages.
See
Jessica,
what we
let's
did
come on
for
in.
you. Look what we're doing for you.
No, you get it up.
Oh, what is happening
look
here?
at
What
Uncle
is going
Tom.
on here?
Uncle Tom.
I set
my.
this up for you.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Jessica, I lost a bet to my husband where.
Wait a sec. Yeah, this is
Oh,
sort of
Anna.
whack tone. I didn't have any
Whoa.
part of this where she lost
This
a
is
bet.
amazing.
and
There's
you
like
get-
a hot
and she
ta-
gets the back
Oh,
rub.
my
So if you don't get the
goodness.
back rub
This is
and the foot rub tonight,
amazing. I don't even know what's going
somebody
on
give
right
me
now.
some Welch's jelly.
This is like the best.
Jam or jelly?
This is like
Did
the
you know-
best.
I love
Do you do
grilled
house
cheese.
calls? I mean, somebody else just take over the show right now. I can't even think straight. This is
So
so
if you guys
great.
want to book Jessica, you call up Lady Jane's here
Call
in
up to-
Birmingham.
It is
and
worth it.
You
There's
ask
a
for
warm
Jessica.
towel.
She's in seat number 2 here, right next to our
Amazing.
studios. She's going
And-
to take great care of you.
Yes.
She
And
thinks
this
I'm
is all
staring
I
at her
ever
all the time when
wanted.
I'm looking at the TV.
Yep, we look at Alyssa, we look
I'm
at Jess.
staring all the time because I just watch and I'm like, God, that
You're
looks so
staring at
amazing.
her rubbing and drooling every
Everybody's-
time. Matt, how many?
yes,
If I've
it's the
heard it
best.
17 times about reactivation, I've heard it 117 times about this.
About
so.
how great her
Jess,
massages
the
look.
social media is digging you.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing, guys.
It's
This was
just
like
ringing.
the best
It's like
thing
ringing off the
ever.
hook.
Well, you know what, Pilar?
Corey says, send Jessica to Pilar's husband. Yeah, I just want to take you home with me, 100%.
She actually does. Her mother's
This is
here, and she wants to get her a
amazing.
massage
Yeah,
as
and
well.
I need to get my mom a massage, too.
Hey, well, Pilar's
Pilar's
getting
enjoying
her,
it.
Yeah.
her massage. We'll take a quick break.
This is
we'll
the
come
king's
back.
treatment.
Fish is going to give us an update on the soccer game. That's the least we could do. Keep it right here on Woodward Sports on the Hook.
You don't fumble the ball at work. Hey, Drug Bell, Sean Baligian. See you guys next weekend.
Thanks, Mike. Oh, Bell soft. Wait till it comes to New Zealand.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. With historically low interest rates and 5-star service, you could pay your mortgage off faster without increasing your monthly payment. Get started now at 248-308-5000 or chat with us online. Callhallfirst.com.
Morning, Art. Morning, DMac.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from MyBookie Studios, where you can also come right next to us as Lady Jane's and get a spectacular head, scalp, neck, shoulder massage.
And a great haircut.
And a phenomenal haircut. I didn't get my mop cut right now, but I sure as heck did just get my shoulders rubbed. Tom, sometimes I really wonder about you, but now I really do love you.
You have to always plug. You will always wonder about Mads, but this is the heart of the Mads. That
I didn't do anything. I just said, Jess, you should stop by one day, and Pilar is infatuated with you.
I mean, I'm obsessed.
She's obsessed.
I'm obsessed.
That's the word. And I said that you should just drop on by and, who knows, just stick your head in the studio.
I mean,
come on in anytime.
That was amazing. So, Jessica, I mean, we got to plug you. We got to give you some
we will
airtime
once
here.
Fish gets the thing working, or just get the microphone working for sure, Fish.
So people can go. All right, is it working? Yeah. So people can come and see you, Jessica. This is amazing. So I see you every single day when we're here. And right in front of us is the tub where people get their hair washed, and you put this warm towel over them, and you really genuinely enjoy giving them a solid scalp, neck, and shoulder massage.
I think the massage is good for people. It's good for the soul.
It totally is.
I mean, do you feel that that's where your clientele comes back?
I definitely think that they enjoy the massages, and the haircut's always on point. So I think the massage is just a little cherry on top.
What days of the week are you working, Jess?
I'm here Wednesday through Saturday.
Okay, so all I have to do is call Lady Jane's in Birmingham?
That's right.
And say, we want Jess.
Exactly.
All right, are you all booked up now for July?
I am not all the way booked up, but I'm definitely booked up for this week.
Okay.
All right, well, next week people can plan it. And I'm telling you guys, the massage is worth it.
We got to give the number for Lady Jane's.
Are amazing. Everybody walks out of here and they look great. Fish has gotten his hair cut here. You've gotten your hair done multiple times.
Mine did it here.
You've had your haircut done. Alex, you need to get your hair cut.
He does.
Maui.
I'm sorry, Alex.
Onion
you have more
Maui.
hair than me.
Just a trim.
Anyway, ladyjanes.com, the website, or the phone number 248-530-1321. 530-1321. Jess is here. The rest of the girls are great as well, but hey, Jess came in our studio, so we're plugging.
I know, right?
We're plugging Jessica.
Jessica
thank you.
gave me a solid little neck massage.
Now I want to ask you this,
shoulder
Jess.
massage.
She lost a bet to her husband.
Oh.
She owes him a 30-minute back rub. Now he says, "Hey, honey, can you give me a 30-minute foot rub instead?" Is that okay with you?
I think that's acceptable.
I rest my case.
Jessica,
I rest my
on my
case.
side. Fine.
I'm sorry you
I'll give him a
lost.
30. But it was supposed to be a back massage where you can
What's the
use
difference?
elbows and I can use like my whole hands and I
We'll
can
soak his feet first.
Yes.
Give him a nice long soak, and then,
Get
that
the
can take
lotion.
about 15 minutes of your half hour.
There you genius. Genius, you're right. I like it.
Working
okay.
smarter, not harder.
That's
Pilar.
right. That's right.
Jess, thanks for
All right.
popping in. Come in
You're
anytime.
welcome.
Yes,
Come in
anytime. And I'm going to book another massage with you. It's a King's treatment that people need to get, right?
Yes.
And stay dry out there.
Yes. Stay dry. Jessica, thanks so much for
All right.
swinging by.
Thanks, Jess.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good stuff, guys. So you know what else is good stuff? College players are already cashing in on the new name, image, likeness rules for that the NCAA has changed. And there's a list of them. We're going to go over them one by one.
There's plenty more than this. I only put a few big ones out there.
It goes on and on and on and on. But before we get to these, because these are, I mean, one of the guys, it was what, in a matter of 2 days or something, he was already blowing up on Cameo.
On Cameo, Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. He charges more than I do.
Really?
So, yeah.
What do you charge, Mac?
100.
You charge a flat 100.
He's $125
yeah, I know.
a post. Wow.
Yeah. Spencer Rattler should be, if he has a good season, the number 1 quarterback taken in next year's NFL draft. Could be a Detroit Lion. They might have had their eyes on him. I know Chad Johnson, the Lady Jane's man and Woodward sports man, loves himself some Spencer Rattler. He's been touting him for 2 years, and the kid can play, and we'll see how good he does. So he's with Steinberg Sports and Entertainment, signed with them already, so they're trying to divvy him out. He's already representing some restaurant in Oklahoma, fast food restaurant. He's got a logo. Check this logo out. That's Spencer Rattler.
Wow.
See how it goes into a little rattlesnake?
That's really good.
He's got his own logo. He's ready for the NFL, and he's killing it on Cameo.
Hold on. How long did it take Tom Brady to get his logo?
Yeah.
Dude, and that's a good one.
Yeah, but that's
a good one.
No, that's a really good one. I'm gonna get me
that's
some
good.
of that.
You should.
Did you also hear and this is the question of the acceptability, but now does this circumvent because it's like the Wild West, right? Because there really isn't sort of rules. Because you see the University of Miami, right?
Yep.
They each player the team signed an agreement because
with the gym owner.
Right.
A Miami gym owner.
$6,000 each player got, right?
No, $500 a player.
No, there was another one but as a group because Derek King, their quarterback who's also a Heisman Trophy candidate or whatever, so there's different ways that guys are trying to get more money, whether using it for the team, using it. It's sort of open-ended. There's no sort of rules, right? There's no governing.
Not right now.
NCAA
right now, you said it. It's the Wild West.
What they're going to do is going to go, Supreme Court, or you decide, whatever it is, like they always do. So, I mean, I like to say, hey, we live in America.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm a firm believer. You should be able to make money off your name, your image, and your likeness. You own that, and I don't think that because you're getting a scholarship or because you're working for anywhere, anybody gets to own that. I know when we were working on Deal or No Deal, it was a very fine line with the name, image, and likeness rules because they wanted to be able to own as much of us as we possibly could, but the only thing that they could actually own was anytime we were showing up endorsing Deal or No Deal. They had to make sure that we weren't using their logo to promote people. And I think that that's fair, but myself as Pilar Laster or all the other girls, they should be able to show up as themselves, and
they can.
And
they played in NCAA.
Right. Well, you can now everywhere.
It asks the question though, because there's no rules, but what about that red shirt guy? Or what about somebody else?
Yeah.
Is this going to cause teams to pick other guys off other teams' rosters or, prospects or something? So,
well, I'll tell you,
because it doesn't,
prospects.
the unwritten rules that we know went on as far as paying players or doing whatever, that dirty secret. Well, it's pretty much they made it legal, so now it's just going to be on the up and up. It's the same, right? Matt, do you not read it this way?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Okay,
there's no doubt. Spencer Rattler, as a matter of fact, said all the money he's making, he's going to share it with the what did he call them? It's basically the underused athlete, the underprivileged, the athletes, the ones that aren't making as much money. He's going to kind of spread his money out. And that's what the kid, Derek King, said in Miami, their quarterback. But this guy in Miami, this guy runs this UFC gym. Matter of fact, he's got a couple of champions that train in his gym. So he's paying each Miami player $500 a month. Wow. So on their social media, they can go on and say, I work out at so-and-so's gym. Come to this gym. This is where I work out. This is, you want to be a UFC fighter? This is where you want to come and work out. The guy's obviously kicking ass because it's going to run him over $540,000 to have these kids say go to this gym. $540,000. That's hefty, and that's just a start. That's just a start. You don't think these kids like Jimmy King and Jalen Rose and Chris Webber They want to come back and give this another shot.
Did
Can
they
you imagine
take
what
the
the Fab
deal?
Five would have done?
Well, yeah.
Can you
So
imagine
how much
Who's
money
the
they
next
would have
Fab
made?
Five, right?
Yeah. We're going to see. Maybe
Did the players take that offer? Do you know?
Yeah, they're taking it.
They take it. Wow.
Yeah, they're taking it.
Good for them. $500 extra a month.
Now-
Okay.
Now, ESPN's Jay Billis had a funny way of looking at this. He put out this little mock video when he was an athlete. This is what he would have been able to advertise.
Come on in to Doggy Style Pet Grooming. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, we service anything on all fours. Come on in. You're going to love it Doggy Style. Welcome to Triple X Massage. Come on in. You'll get DVDs, toys, pipes, and lingerie. Everything's a happy ending in Triple X Massage. Come on in to Coyote Cone and get a hand-dipped cone. It's so good it'll make you howl. Not as much as Triple X Massage, but you'll howl.
Jay Billis.
That was genius.
Well,
That was really, really good.
He said that's as good as he would have gotten it, he said, basically.
But you know what? He would have been making extra money. And as a college student, I mean, hey, he would have had some money to take the honeys out. Buy them some ice cream. He could have gotten a
for
deal
the
with
honey.
the
Coyote
ice
Cone.
cream. So Forbes.com had a very interesting article on this where they brought up how in a year from now, are we going to be looking back at this rule and saying like, okay, it was the right thing for the NCAA to do because they kind of had to do it, but it's kind of ruining the NCAA. And they talked about the time, if you were to look at, remember when the NCAA approved, it was in April where they had approved for the players to do one transfer before they graduated, and by mid-May they already had 1,500 plus players wanting to transfer, and that was like in basketball alone.
Yeah.
So then they're saying now players aren't going to care about, hey, I want to go to the school and win. They're going to say, I want to go to this school because this is going to give me the most opportunity. This city is going to have the most money for me, the most fans, and that's very true. You talked about, how's it going to do with the recruiting and the prospects, all that.
You can go to basketball now. Maybe you'll want to go play at St. John's. St. John's could be a big drawing card now because they are Manhattan's team. They play at the Garden. I mean, they got it all going, man. So I think the Johnnies will make a nice run to come on back. The Johnnies will be back where they belong.
But I think that there's going to be a lot of big cities like that. I mean, anybody going to the LA area, you're going to make a killing there with
UCLA,
everything
USC.
to do. Yeah.
Well, it allows some of these boosters, to put the money where they want to. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So we'll see what happens. Do you think it's a bad idea? Yeah, because there's not even any rules, and it's sort of like the NCAA, like they always do. They
let it go,
and then they lock the gate.
It's literally like letting a nursery school just open the front door and let the kids run outside. That's exactly what's happening.
I don't know. I mean, you look at the professionalism behind the logo on Spencer Rattler, and I don't think that's just
his,
opening.
That's his marketing.
They signed but they're signing with agents. You know what I'm
the
saying?
smart ones that know what they're
the
doing.
Smart ones are going to go do that. But I do think that there's, just like there is in the NFL, there's NFL smaller boutique ad agencies that you're going to see representing a lot of the third stringers. You're going to see a lot of agencies that are going to be representing the smaller college players. Because look, this kid, he's getting more money per cameo than you.
Here's the thing. Forget the football. I think this is great for the individual sports or for the sports that you don't need, the volleyballs, the golfs, the
gymnastics,
gymnastics, stuff that individual sport that if we see some of these maybe a cross-country runner, who knows, but somebody that we might not have seen before that deserves something unless they were in the Olympics or something like that. Right?
We haven't heard anything from the local schools here yet. I haven't heard any of the athletes from Michigan, Michigan State, or any of the MAC schools at all.
That's interesting because there's a lot of money in boosting around here.
I would say there's a lot of money around here. I would imagine that.
Boom, think of Matt Ishba, who's one of the youngest billionaires around here in Michigan State ties.
We hope he owns the Pistons one of these days.
Yeah. That would be great. Never really thought about that.
Yeah.
That's
Tom has.
Stay woke, yo. Yeah.
It's part of the future.
Stay woke. I didn't even. Tom's thought of everything for the future of the Pistons, apparently.
Hey, I'm all for them winning.
Yeah, of course we are. But I do think that it's only going to be a matter of time before we start hearing what the players here in Michigan are doing, or more players wanting to come to Michigan. But I feel that Michigan schools have kind of been tainted both Michigan State and U of M at the moment. So maybe that changes the luck for them. Maybe
UD might get some play now. UD Mercy. I mean, remember Chris Webber?
Well, even
and
how about Oakland with Greg Campy?
Absolutely.
And we have the best coach, arguably college, one of the top ones here. So when you have that, can afford some dollars to go to some players to get the talent in for the coach. So maybe that'll be some ways it'll be a benefit. I'm sure that just like anything else, there'll be some benefits. There'll be things that won't work and stuff like this. The fact, like Maz said, the nursery school is open, the doors, the fence, and then it's pretty much they shut it and they close the door and then they lock and they don't nobody's there.
You guys figure it out. That's what they're going to say. This is what you guys wanted. Fine.
The rings in the poop somewhere.
There'll be a 30 for 30 coming up soon on this as well.
The rings in the poop somewhere, he said. All right. Hey, Fish, give us a quick update on the game so far.
It is 1-1.
1-1.
Who scored first?
Denmark.
Wow.
Is that what that big hug was? So I haven't seen Adam, let alone... he's not even nice to people.
Adam,
let alone come in here and give anybody a big
he's
hug.
actually he's really nice. He jokes around people, which I love.
How many
personally,
times has he hugged you?
0. Well, actually 1.
Wait, he just hugged you right now.
I think
this
twice.
Is the second time
twice
right now.
Or 3 times. I don't hug people, but he did.
Neither does he.
He has a lot of money on the Denmark-England game. As Maz knows.
Denmark's a big underdog, so it'll be a good payoff.
Did you put money in this game?
No. I don't bet. I have no interest in betting. It doesn't do anything. I'll pick teams to win. Very rarely do I actually do that, but...
Well, if you were to bet and win, you'd suddenly have an interest in it, I promise. It feels good.
Tigers are 2-2, by the way, top of the 7th with Texas. 2-2.
Stay tuned to Maz's sports update. I got a couple Zach Short fielding plays to show you guys. They're pretty special.
In Alex's edition?
Yeah, we can call it Alex's edition. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I pulled these on
Maz's
the fly.
news.
I just wanted the Mazaways.
Oh, the Mazaways.
Who's going to do my update on Friday and Monday?
I am.
You are?
I kind of want.
I thought Alex said he's going to do it.
Alex wants to.
I gotta play the videos, so someone else has to do it.
You can't do the read and then put the video in. That's probably too tough.
It's possible.
That's
but
too hard.
It's way too tough.
I got it. Fish, you'll have to be
Alex, all you have to do is have it on the second screen. Just
I'll do
pull out the
this
email.
Day in sports. How about that?
Okay.
That'll be easy.
All right, well, that's how we iron things out around here.
Yeah, live on the show.
Yep, very sophisticated.
Show meeting.
All right, guys, it is about time for us to get to our huge promo that we are doing here at Woodward Sports, where it's giving you guys a chance to win $25,000 in cryptocurrency. All you have to do to qualify is give us a call. When we come back, we're going to be taking those calls, 313-552-6322, or you can do on one of our social medias. Is there a particular one?
Darren said it.
Wait, is there a particular social media?
Wherever.
So then what if we get 3 more again, like yesterday?
We get 3, but half these guys don't send us their email. So it's just, it's like, they don't.
I see.
They just want to qualify. They're just
I thought
not
Matt was being Santa Claus again.
I'm
all
trying.
right, so in any of our social medias, all you have to do is, what was
Crypto reactivate.
Crypto
be spelled correctly, right?
Yeah,
it has to be spelled correctly.
It can be phonetically spelled. I don't care.
Okay.
Put a C in there, and I'm going to give you the thing.
Extreme Shaft, where you at?
Extreme Shaft.
Crypto reactivate and give us your email.
Anthony Extreme Shaft last night?
Give us your email address if you really want to qualify. July 23rd is the final. We're going to pick 10 people that day, and the winner gets to kick it right into the Zott Ford.
35 yards out.
The Zott Jeep in the back of the truck, of the Jeep truck. If you kick it in there from 30 yards out, you're winning yourself $25K in crypto.
$25K. And remember that the ball needs to stay in the truck. It can't bounce out.
Has to be on the fly as well.
Yeah, put some bubble gum on it or something, but not on the kicking side.
I think this is baseball, Paul. They're not allowed to use any sticky, stuff on the football.
These rules.
I mean, you got to talk to Commissioner Stick, who, by the way, is on vacation. So
he'll be back tomorrow.
He'll be back tomorrow, so you can ask him tomorrow.
What time tomorrow, Fish?
I don't know, but I can tell you he'll be on tomorrow, 8 to 10 on Morning Woodward Show.
He will? Look at that.
I hope so. Watch,
right.
He's not going to be here again tomorrow. He should be.
How's the show been without him?
It's been actually really good.
Oh my!
It's been really good, Stick. No, it has been good. Jeff's been filling in for the past 2 days. He did a really nice job.
Nice.
So, if anyone goes out,
Juicy's doing the fill-in.
He did the fill-in on Tuesday. He did the fill-in on Wednesday. He did a good job.
I love
Wednesday.
I know today's Wednesday. Yeah. He did the fill-in on Tuesday and today Wednesday.
We get it. Well, good for Juicy. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Welcome to the newest Bridge Street Exchange, not only in downtown Fenton, now in the Somerset Collection. Located on the second level, south side, right next to Lululemon and Starbucks. This is where you can get all the hottest barware, or men's grooming products, or clothing, or... Oh, that's what you meant. Don't forget they got some cool hats too, and it's a lot of great local Michigan-owned companies that you're supporting.
And don't forget, all under $3.
You're such a loser. But for real, take advantage. 15% off if you come in here. Tell Kevin that Woodward Sports sent you. Or stop!
Hey guys, DMac here for Coast. As I've told you since 1919, Coast has provided first responders, DIYers, outdoors, men's and women, whatever you need with lamps and knives of different kinds, like this machete. Yes, scare Pilar again. Exactly. Or these lamps, headlamps, whatever you need. And the fine folks at Coast have provided me, yes, with gift cards to give to you. How do you get them? Hashtag HowWeCoast. Any way that you use social media. And on Fridays, I'm giving away one, maybe two, gift cards. If you can't wait, or if you want to pre-shop and check some stuff out, go to coastportland.com, use WSN20 for 20% off. If you so desire and you can't wait till Friday. But hashtag HowWeCoast. Can't wait. 2 more days.
Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, live from MyBookie Studios. All right, guys, it is that time for us to get to our qualifier for our huge promo, $25,000 kick for crypto, where you, my friends, are getting a chance to kick a football into our Woodward Sports Jeep, the bed of the Jeep, and if it lands then and stays in there, you have just landed yourself $25,000 in cryptocurrency. All you have to do is either give us a call, 313-552-6322, or go to any of our social media at Woodward Sports and type in crypto reactivate.
Yeah, or just send your email. Crypto in your email.
And then,
whatever.
Yep, and then get a hold of us. Fish will get your email, and then you will be our lucky qualifier. All right, Maz.
Yeah.
Let's get to your sports update.
All right, brought to you by mybookie.ag. Use the promo code Woodward, and we will. They will match your first deposit halfway to $1,000. You could be betting on England against Denmark right now, deadlocked at 1 in the first half. We will bring the update to you. The winner gets Italy in the final on Sunday at Wembley. Tigers and the Rangers in Texas today. Top of the 7th, 1 out. Tigers 2, Rangers 2. In this one, a couple of home runs for Joey Gallo. We got a couple? Let's play at least one. It's Joey.
Put a real threat behind Gallo. Might he get more to hit? He hits this ball a ton. Way out to right field. That is gone! Well, maybe he doesn't need any help.
And he hit another one following that. By the way, Daz Cameron for the Tigers goes on the IL. Used to be the DL. Now it's called the IL. He stubbed his toe in practice yesterday, fielding before the game. Hit his big toe on the wall in the outfield, and it hurts. So he is going on the IL. Nico Goodrum activated from that list. The Rangers beat him last night 10-5. Tigers in Minnesota for 4 starting tomorrow. Dodgers have canceled Trevor Bauer bobblehead night. Worse yet, they've taken all of his paraphernalia, all his merchandise
Tigers just
down.
scored, Mass.
Pardon?
Tigers just scored. Miguel Cabrera infield single. Zach Short scores. Bases loaded.
Wait a minute. Miguel Cabrera got an infield single.
Actually, no. Wait. They're reviewing it? No. Well, anyway, it says 3-2 on the scorebook right now.
We'll give it to you.
But for Alex's addition, you almost forgot.
It does say Cabrera reaches on an infield single to the catcher. Wow, there must have been something. But you got the Zach Short stuff. I passed you by. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Alex's addition today is Zach Short's continues his. I showed you his double play yesterday, and today he's got more gems for us. So here we go.
Would show you that he's capable.
Low with a sinking fly ball to center. Zach Short goes out and makes a spectacular over-the-shoulder grab. Oh, and a diving grab made by Short. That's 2 in the inning. This time he steals a base hit away from Joey Gallo.
I love this kid.
Hey, so Gallo's got 2 home runs and he's got robbed by Short. He's hitting the ball pretty hard today.
I think Zach Short came over from the Cubs, if I'm not mistaken. There's a good story about him. I gotta read up on it before I tell you about it. But he had some way to get here to be a Tiger. He took the long way to get here, and he's turning out to be a hell of a player right now. Hopefully it'll continue. I was talking about Trevor Bauer earlier before Alex's addition interrupted. But nonetheless, his bobblehead night has been canceled. All his merchandise is taken down from the team store and website. Obviously, he's on leave right now. He's getting paid, but he's on leave because there's allegations against him from this woman. He and this woman were having rough sex for weeks, and I guess he went a little too rough. She's got black eyes. She couldn't walk very well. She's in a little pain. So she has taken him, went right to the police, and she's got a case against him. We'll see how it shakes out. Stanley Cup Final, Game 5 tonight in Tampa. Lightning lead Montreal 3-1. They have not lost back-to-back playoff games in 2 years, the Stanley Cup champion Lightning. And only one team has come back from 3-0 down to win the Stanley Cup, and it was the Leafs in 1942. They did it. It was the original 6. There's only 6 teams. They did it against the Wings. Face off at 8 o'clock. NBA Finals. Suns over the Bucks last night. They go up 1-0. Big night for CP3. 32 for him. Chris Middleton with 29. Giannis played 35 minutes. He looked pretty good on that bum left leg. He got 20 and 17. Game 2 tomorrow night from Phoenix. And let's go on this day in sports. Take you back to 1993. If you don't laugh at this commercial, there's something wrong with you.
What's in the bag? Lunch. Big Mac, fries. Play you for it. You and me for my Big Mac. First one to miss, what does the winner eat? No dunking.
No dunking.
On me. It's me. Get in there. Off the floor, off the scoreboard, off the bankboard, no rim. Over the second rafter, off the floor, nothing but net. Through the window, off the wall, nothing but net.
What you want is what you get, and McDonald's today.
Off the expressway, over the river, off the billboard, through the window, off the wall, nothing but net.
Look at that on the old Sears Tower. It's named something else nowadays, but that was 1993 gold, by the way. Tigers lead 4-2 right now. 1 out in the 7th. RBI from Scope, and of course you heard Miggy Cabrera with the RBI as well.
By the time somebody won that Big Mac would be cold.
Right.
Probably.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, and the fries, you got to eat them hot. Hopefully they got hot fries, but then they're going to be cold because McDonald's hot fries are delicious.
They are.
I mean, yeah, they are.
Even
it's been a long time since I've had some McDonald's fries, but I can tell you they sure were.
But you've eaten them.
They were. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean.
But your kids won't.
No.
Okay.
Quickly, what's the best restaurant or what's the best fries? Like at any fast food joint?
Rallies.
Rallies?
Red Robin.
Red Robin.
No, fast food.
Oh, okay. Rallies is pretty good.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's.
I'm a waffle
I'll tell you, dude.
Ooh, waffle fries. You got to go Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
I got it.
Damn good.
What?
Nathan's, without a doubt.
I haven't been there. They've got
outstanding. I love grilled cheese from Nathan's.
Corey on our social media says In-N-Out. So I don't know if everybody's actually had In-N-Out French fries. They don't have them here in Michigan.
I've had. Oh, you know what is good? Five Guys, too. Fries. They do them off.
Five Guys are really good too. Those are
potatoes.
Would you consider that a fast food then? That's still fast food?
Yeah.
Five Guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty fast. I mean, but it's borderline. I mean, they take a minute. They
Yeah,
take a
because
minute. They actually
they're just
grill
like
your
Troy
burger.
Wing Company. They wait till you order to cook.
I used to work at Five Guys.
No
Did
way.
you?
Yeah.
Got any
and I can
secrets?
assure you, no secrets.
Love the peanuts.
Nothing that would really gross you out. I mean,
No,
like
I
the
don't want to be
potato.
grossed out. I want to be happy about you like working there and the potatoes. It was awesome.
I've eaten there. I want people.
Yeah,
I want to know that
I've eaten there.
that it's clean.
No,
that
it's like they are super by the book. Like the managers are really like strict about like cleaning and being like following the rules. So it's a pretty clean operation there. And like the fries really is just like the peanut oil and the salt. Oh, and if you get the Cajun fries, those are the best too. But the fries are just
It's been a long time since I've had that.
I think someone wrote in the curly fries from Arby's.
Oh
you
my
know
gosh,
what?
I haven't
Not
had
bad.
Arby's since I was like 6.
I like them, but if you're gonna crush them every day, like
Curly
dude,
fries
you
that
can't
were pretty
waffle
bombed
fries
out.
dipping into the Chick-fil-A sauce. You can't. Beat
That's
that.
pretty good. Oh,
Mike G said, Maz, no twigs in your peanuts at Five Guys. No, they got that huge bag, Mike, and you can just sift through it and grab your own
Can
peanuts.
you see Matt's?
Who
Because
is
they have the
on-
buckets on the table, but there's Matt sitting beside the big. I'll just get it from him.
I can't
who
believe
is
I
on
got
our
that
Woodward
twig.
Sports Social right now because they just dropped In-N-Out animal style fries are so good. Yes, they are. I think that those kind of take the cake.
That can't be Kennedy then. She doesn't eat that crap either.
Kennedy does
Yeah,
it?
she don't eat that.
You know what?
Yeah, it's. I can assure you, it's not Kennedy,
It's not
on
Kennedy.
the thing. It's someone else.
It's probably Andrew.
It's either Andrew or Jeff. So I'm assuming it's Andrew.
Well,
Five
somebody
Guys
just had-
fries and a foot rub. There you go, Big Toe. Bring it up.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Or give me some grapes, Welch, gel. I'm bringing Welch's and the jelly, the jam, the grape juice, all that stuff. It's sitting in front of you tomorrow.
You know
Oh,
what?
my goodness.
What's on the Five Guys menu that people don't really know about?
I love grilled cheese.
I think I. Oh.
You got grilled cheese?
Yeah, grilled cheese at Five Guys.
Is it good? Is it
it's
thick?
not that good though.
Oh,
okay.
Really?
What is it? What is it, Alex?
Well, the
They
grilled
just take
cheese
a
at
hamburger
In-N-Out
bun,
is amazing.
Put some mayo on it, and then melt some cheese and put it on the let it sit on the grill for like 3 minutes. The only way you can really make it good is if you get toppings like bacon or
Nah, I
or
don't,
grilled.
I don't want anything on my grilled cheese.
Yeah,
I just want
so-
grilled cheese.
Well, what's a good one there?
I love grilled cheese.
What do you mean? What's a good topping?
No, you said a good like something that people don't usually order, but it's
No,
really
I said
good.
grilled cheese is something that something that people don't order. I'd say like the hot dogs are underrated.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Ed on social says, cut up a potato and season it, then bake it. I mean, there is that.
Yeah, onions.
That's money.
Onions.
Okay, the grilled onions are god tier there. I get them on everything. Like,
Are they sweet?
they're delicious. There's like they're not really sweet. It's just like they're kind of smoky. It's just you got to try them.
Hey, Tigers are kicking up their heels. Still one out. Bases loaded. Grossman walks in a run. 5-2 now. The Tigers
got
over
the
the
Haas
Rangers.
up there.
About that.
He's an 0-2 hole.
Hey, Fish,
Hosses?
Kevin James said that you hung up on him. Please call him back. He might be trying to get crypto qualifier
Yeah,
or
what's
something.
new? We're having phone issues again.
I'm going to blame
new.
it on the rain.
Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. Blame it on the stars.
Did anyone call in with
It's
crypto
shining night.
whatever?
No.
No crypto
you
whatever?
do.
No.
Nobody wants to win that listens to this show.
What's it, crypto reactionary or
It
something?
doesn't matter. Just
Crypto
write in. I want to
reactive.
win. I don't give a damn what you write.
Crypto reactive.
We have like 3 representatives only from this show. It's an embarrassment. You guys are embarrassing us.
We've got a few on. We've got a
because
few on the
people
list.
nowadays are idiots. I didn't say that.
You did say that.
Tom
Not now.
that's a great way to get
You
people
got
to want
misquoted.
to
You
sign
contribute
that.
nothing to society. You got misquoted.
Clickbait.
You're just taking up space. Serenity now.
All right, guys.
That's how I feel.
Oh, man. Praise from Kyle Shanahan to Matthew Stafford during the trade period. What? Why everybody's praising Matthew Stafford? This guy's got so much pressure on his shoulders now. We're going to talk about that when we come back. So nobody go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Tony is a third-generation logger that has a simple, practical approach to life and work. That's why his Coast DX342 knife is perfect for him. The stainless steel blade is rust resistant and made for all-weather use. And the double roll-lock safety ensures that it will never inadvertently close when he doesn't want it to. That's why Coast is trusted tough.
Hey guys, it's Maz for Legacy Partners. If you want a real good local insurance company that knows the local people and knows the rules and they know how to get you a good deal, you want Legacy Partners Insurance. They're independent, so they get you lots of quotes. They make the carriers compete for your business. If you need personal insurance like auto or home, anything like that, homeowners or auto, they shop between 7 and 10 carriers for those. If you need something for your business, they shop over 50 carriers for commercial accounts. They also have life insurance, and of course they do health benefits for your work as well. They've been doing it for over 100 years, so you could trust them. It's really a no-brainer, especially if you haven't checked your insurance rates in over a year, because they've gone up. I promise you that. Check them out, 586-209-4106. They will hook you up with the best agent that Team Maz has. Better yet, go to LegacyPartnersINS/Woodward Sports. You get a landing page, fill out your information, and we'll get back to you ASAP. Promise you. But you got to do that at least. You got to tell us that you want to give it a try, because it doesn't cost you anything to get a quote. Legacy Partners Insurance. Let Team Maz at Woodward help you.
Welcome back to the Hook on Woodward Sports Network. All right, so during the trade period, Kyle Shanahan was giving praise to Matthew Stafford. You know what? He probably was thinking, hey, let's give him some praise. Maybe we can get him. They needed a quarterback.
Yeah, but they didn't interview him. And Woodward Sports had that little Woodward Sports, and Corey put out this tweet, and Corey has a great story to go with this. Check out woodwardsports.com. Corey from our morning show, Corey Woods, wrote a great column on this story that Kyle Shanahan loved Matthew Stafford. Obviously, they didn't bring him in. They went with Trey Lance in the draft. But now that he's with the Rams, he's got to go against them twice a year, and he's not a happy guy. And that's what Corey writes. So give it a look. But
well, they should have tried him out. They needed a quarterback. I feel that the 49ers knew
they had
that
Garoppolo under contract.
I know, but I mean, you can't base your future on that. And I understand you have a contract, but you're not going to be so close to winning the Holy Grail, and because you don't have a quarterback.
I think it's horse crap that he's just saying this because it just, like you said earlier, it just adds more pressure on Matthew Stafford. Mac, I mean, how many people can pat this guy on the back and say, well, you're going to have a great year this year? There's no, you're a no doubter.
He probably feels appreciated now, that's for sure.
It's a lot like Dominic Hassett coming to us in the early 2000s to win a cup, and 2002 and stuff like that. He's putting, when you bring the resume that hasn't gotten it done, but you surround yourself with the team and the coaching staff that you're supposed to do it, so everybody sees that he's put in the best spot to succeed. Now he's just got to go out and prove he's as good as everybody thinks he is.
Right. And maybe he is, right? Maybe you just need
if everything that everybody
home
talks about the tools that he has and everything, then he's going right into the greatest situation with everything put in around him. Look at that Rams team. You're not hearing anything about we need this, we need that. No, they think that Stafford's the piece.
No, the only thing we're hearing out of the Rams organization is how great Matthew Stafford is and how happy they are with him, and that's all you hear them talk about is their shiny new toy. So
nobody signed Todd Gurley yet, right? Todd Gurley is still a free agent. I'm not mistaken.
No, he hasn't signed anywhere. I wonder if it's going to be.
Now I get if he wants more than what teams are offering, but
I still think he'll land here in Detroit, and we'll see. At the end of the month is training camp, so he's got another couple of weeks to be off, and then he will be signing with somebody. But I would not mind if he hooked up here for his last rodeo with the Lions. He's an old 27.
It does say, according to Heavy.com, just one day ago. Their headline is Lions instructed to add Pro Bowl runner before 2021 season, talking about Todd Gurley.
Who put that out?
Heavy.com. I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. This was a day ago, but yeah, you're right. That kind of fizzled. Maybe that's what they wanted to do is, it's like putting a house out on the market and letting it run its course and see if anybody's going to bite on it and then go in and give a stupid offer.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Well, Kyle Shanahan steps out, and I want you to read Corey Wood's column on that on woodwardsports.com. Get it on Twitter, Facebook, anywhere you can get it.
Yeah. All right, so more football news, not exactly NFL. The CFL and the XFL breaks off merger talks. Now, I don't know if anybody who could be more upset about this than Tom Mazaway, guys.
I'm okay. The XFL wasn't ready. Obviously, they're gonna delay till 2023.
Good.
So Fish's Canadian Football League is back
Keep
at
that
it.
delay.
August the 5th. Fish will be opening night.
You just want regular Canadian football. You do not want them to merge?
No, I don't want them to merge. They're going to ruin
He don't want
the
to change
sport.
the rules. He don't want the rules to change.
Did I tell you that I had a friend who played for the CFL, and he said it was the thing that was the most different about playing for the NFL and the CFL is that in the CFL they actually encouraged you to date the cheerleaders.
Nice. The field is wider. The field is longer. 3 downs.
Yep, 3 downs.
You know what I like about the CFL?
They got
I like the
rouge.
motion. Because I hate illegal motion in the NFL. I think it's a crock of shit.
It's more arena football's got the same.
Yeah, I like that. If you just loop it around, coming in motion and then just take off. As long as you don't jump the ball, you're fine. Instead of sitting, the offensive lineman got to be steady. It's petty crap that you can just call. You can call a penalty anytime you want if you're in the NFL.
I think it's a crock of shit.
It is a crock of shit. Fish, what do you like best about the CFL?
I don't know if there's one thing I just like. Well, it's different than the NFL.
You like the Grey Cup, don't you?
Oh, I do like the Grey Cup.
The Grey Cup is awesome.
But
I love
it's
the
different
When those
than the
Mounties
NFL.
bring it out.
I love the Rouge.
The Rouge is
the
great.
one-pointer where there's no
you don't
taking a knee in the end zone.
Unless
gotta
you
bring
run
it
it
out of
out.
your end zone or you give up a point.
I love that.
I love that too.
Because there's other football in other countries that's the same as America. Canada's just different.
But now the NFL is getting away from kickoff returns. Yeah. They're kicking it out of the end zone. I mean, I think that's horse crap. Why bother kicking anymore?
It's a crock of shit.
It is a crock of shit. Don't question about it.
At least Canada still has kickoffs.
They do.
I'm
And they
adding
have
that
the
to my
center
top
line.
safer.
Well,
They got the 55-yard line. You gotta love that.
They got the goalposts.
And they got the goalposts at the goal line.
Awesome. I just watched the Dolphins 73 Super Bowl the other day.
Of course you did.
And of course, that was the last year it was in the end zone. It was 1 yard in the end zone.
I'm assuming you were at that game, man.
I was not. It was in New Orleans, but I did root for the Dolphins, and they whooped the Vikings that year.
Is that why you're wearing your Marlin shirt?
No, I just I felt like wearing my Marlins shirt today.
all right. Well, Maz, do you think that this deal between the CFL and the XFL will ever actually get done?
No, it's not. And now I don't know about the XFL. The USFL is going to be a competition, and it's not the old true USFL. It's this new league that just slapped the USFL's letters on it. I'm interested to see if anything can work in the spring. But what I did come across last week, and I saw it again today, they're doing a movie on Kurt Warner's life. And anyone that knows about the Kurt Warner story, it's an amazing story. The guy's down, literally, going in his car, fishing in the seats to see if he can get coins just to get gas or to go get a loaf of bread for his girl and his family. It was his wife. It was his wife and his family, but she had other kids from another marriage that he just took in. The guy played arena football, got kicked out of the NFL probably 5 different times till he latched on with the Rams. I remember Trent Green going down in that last preseason game. Dick Vermeil, I think it was the second year with the Rams. And Trent Green goes down. He's like, all right, Kurt, go ahead in. Kurt was probably going to get cut after that game. He wasn't going to probably make the team. He goes in. He shows life. The Rams win a freaking Super Bowl with this guy that used to bag groceries at the Hy-Vee supermarket in Iowa. I mean, it's an unbelievable story. And the guy that they have playing him is the guy that played Shazam. Is it Zach Levy?
Yeah, he's a guy. He was a guy that also
he played Shazam.
Chuck.
Yeah, he played Chuck
in the series.
Am I
Chuck.
right? What his name is? It Zach?
I would have said Levi.
Yeah, Zach Levi.
Yeah.
Zach Levi is going to be Kurt Warner in the Kurt Warner story. What are they calling the movie? Does it have a name yet? It's going to be out in December, by the way, in movie theaters only. They say.
Wow.
I like it.
I've watched some of the highlights, The football.
It's called American Underdog.
American Underdog, the Kurt Warner story. Some of the football that I've seen, like you'll see movie clips. It doesn't look great, but the rest of it is great. I think it's a great. I love Kurt Warner.
It's a good.
And the guy goes to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I know.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
From bagging groceries.
If you have Kurt Warner, is a great faith. That's where it is to have faith in your path.
I think it's one of the greatest sports stories.
I agree.
Period.
Karma.
Yeah.
Stay woke, yo. Yeah, stay woke.
It's something. Him and Brenda.
Inspiring.
Really is.
Very inspiring.
And it's all about not giving up and quitting. And everybody's.
And now he's an analyst on the NFL Network.
He's terrific. I love listening to him.
To work. I know.
Yeah.
I know. All right, guys. So let's switch our focus from football to hockey. There is still a championship here to be played.
Well, there is, guys. And tonight is Game 5. And if you have to, there's two ways. There's two things that are going to break down, like I told you. It's going to go one of two ways. You would think that tonight the play would be Tampa minus 1.5 at plus money. Yeah, as Maz has told you, they haven't lost in 2 years. Back-to-back games. They're going home. Andre Vasilevsky, we sat here for Game 7. Neil Roll was in the seat where he predicted the shutout and also to take the goals. So I think it's going to be one of those games where Tampa knows that they had. See, when you're good and you give up an opportunity like they did and not scoring on the power play late in the game and winning that game in overtime, you've given that other team a little bit of life. Where Montreal has nothing to lose, easier to play on the road. But you have to capitalize now. This is your Game 7. This is where it all ends. And this is, I expect Tampa to come out. And again, more like Game 3, big guns a-blazing. Comes down to it. I think, Andre Vasilevsky's the difference. But you got to give Montreal credit. They're not going to go away. They haven't. And I guess it wouldn't be the biggest surprise if they won this game tonight. But I think this is Tampa, and I think we're going to be talking about the Stanley Cup championship.
It'll be in the building.
Yeah.
In the building.
Let me ask you this, Mac. When the Cup was in the building for you guys.
We won except for when I didn't play in 2009.
Right. I'm just saying, well, when it's in the building, do you guys ever talk about it?
No. I don't. I think it's like that unwritten, I get it done. And we've been in the position, and even in 2009 when we were up 3-2 for, going into Pittsburgh, is you always want to get it done. The mentality is you don't as a player have this mentality, we can lose this one and go home and win. Mm-hmm. Because your mentality is you know how finicky and how parity-wise the game is that you have no room to not win when you can win. You get it out of the way. You don't care if you went on the road. But I think the biggest factor is back-to-back. They know what it's worth, and they have last year's experience.
Hey, I was looking back at some of these records because I wanted to see if there were any other teams that won a Stanley Cup after being down 3-0. Just the 42 Leafs did it. The Islanders in the mid-'70s, they came back from 3-0 down to Philly to beat Philly, to beat Pittsburgh, and then the next round they were down 3-0 to Philly, came back, tied it, but lost in Game 7.
Yeah.
The last team to win 3 Game 7s to win a Stanley Cup, the LA Kings.
Yeah.
3 Game 7s they won that year.
No, there's a lot, and Montreal still got this run. You remember last time they were there, '93, that they won like 10 overtime games, and we just remember the John LeClaire coming out party and stuff.
That was
like
against the Kings, against Gretzky and the Kings.
Yep.
Yep.
So
right,
it'll
guys,
be exciting. I'll have it on for sure.
Me too.
Yeah, I think we all.
I'll have on the CBC.
On the
Good
CBC.
stuff there. All right. Well, DMac, we're also going to have you break down the match.
Awesome.
So nobody go anywhere because this is something you don't want to miss. And Fish has got something breaking as well.
No, I just wanted to ask Maz a question about announcers in hockey. That's it.
What's the soccer game at, Fish?
It's just 1-1.
Minute?
72. 47 seconds.
Whoa.
What'd you want to ask me about an announcer?
I just want to say, you don't like Kenny Albert?
No, I don't. I love Marv, as you know. I'm just not a Kenny Albert guy.
So, did NBC secretly know they were losing the rights?
NBC didn't give a shit this year. They knew they were giving up the rights.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
They knew they were going to have to
Mailed it in, Fish. They mailed it in.
Okay.
They mailed it in. The NHL did put out a nice tweet the other day and thanked them for all their years of being a great host, they called them. Thank you to NBC and NBC Sportsnet,
I also choose
USC.
CBC, but I did enjoy Doc Emmerich's thing that they showed at the.
Doc Emmerich put a 6-minute.
It was pretty good.
6-minute. Like what would you call it?
Tribute?
Montage.
Montage the other day. You might want to check it out. If you want to check it out, you can look it up under my Twitter, under Tom Mazaway. I have just look under my likes and tweets, and you'll find Doc Emmerich in there. It's a great 6 minutes if you got it to watch.
Everybody's got 6 minutes.
You got
is
6
it
minutes.
Like of his calls, or is it like?
It's just him narrating. It's his essay. It's probably his last essay, unless he does one tonight.
Yep. All right, guys, we're going to be talking about the match, so nobody go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Join Woodward Sports in the Art of Combat podcast for the UFC 264 watch party. Imagine Royal Oak, McGregor vs. Poirier 3, Saturday, July 10th at 10 p.m. $25 per person. We'll have drink specials from Proper 12 and Jose Cuervo. Get your tickets now at imagine-entertainment.com.
Would you like to win a custom-built chopper while helping our veterans at the same time?
Then watch as we turn this bike into a one-of-a-kind classic chopper.
Watch the Call Sam Chopper Shop on our social media channels and get your raffle ticket today at callsam.com/chopper shop.
Happy Hump Day, and as the viewers say that Pilar's smile is more polarizing than the sun, well, that too, she would agree. She told me it's just as polarizing because she gets it from Made in Detroit. 8 Mile vodka, born in Detroit. It's not the what, it's the who, it's the people behind it. But the vodka itself, distilled in 90-liter bottles, carbon filtered, aerated to optimal temperature for your tasting, whether you like it straight, on the rocks, anywhere. Now, if you would like a bottle of this, like Pilar is going to go home and slam, you can go to Meyer or any bar and ask for 8 Mile vodka. The award-winning 8 Mile vodka. Tell them DMac sent you, but if you do, drink responsibly. Right, Pilar?
That's right. Always drink responsibly. Welcome back to The Hook on Woodward Sports Network. So, DMac.
Yeah.
Let's get your breakdown on the match.
Well, the match that we're talking about, obviously, yesterday, the big golf match, Bryson DeChambeau, Aaron Rodgers versus Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady on TBS. And I don't know if you had Larry Fitzgerald in the commentary, had Charles Barkley chiming in, which was sort of weird that there's an NBA final going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And Charles, but I digress. Sorry, Maz, I digress.
I got
But I got to say, I turned it on, and immediately the banter, the way that the individual where each guy had their cart was mic'd up, there was no caddies. It was all doing it itself. It felt as much of like a round that you'd find with like former athletes
Friends.
or whatever, like buddies when we go out, and the chirping. And the best part, because Phil just doesn't stop. And I laughed a couple times with my favorite one we were talking about before, and I tweeted this, and it is they were on this deciding what to hit because they're at elevation, right? And it's like 280 yards, but they got to adjust, so it's like 240 something.
It's in Montana, right?
It's in Montana, so you got to make
God's country.
God's country. Got to make the adjustment. And to it, and Aaron Rodgers is just hitting an iron off the front, and then Phil's sort of deciding. He walks up there, and he's got a wood in his hand. And Aaron Rodgers, just as Swami looks over, and if you play golf, you know this. He goes, "Oh, yo, bro, what do you got? A 7 or a 9 wood?" Which is, and that's sort of like you're hitting old man's clubs or you're hitting ladies' clubs and stuff like this. And Phil turns around and goes, "Yeah, I do have a lot of head covers, don't I?" And I just thought the banter back and forth is what you like.
Did you see them throwing the football back and forth to each other?
Did you see them throwing the football?
Check this out.
They were zip whipping
Right
this
corner.
football.
Oh, my
Look at the
goodness.
snap on this.
I like it a little more. I try to be a little more balanced now.
You were doing like straight bounce.
This year.
That's like, you don't like the left foot forward anymore, huh?
I used to.
Look at the pop. Like these are the two goats.
I know.
Just a couple
This
of
is
guys.
goat action right there.
Just a couple of guys throwing a football.
But you know
Right,
what? And I hope they do more of these. And it's I hope they do them with the, you know, to listen to Phil talk out a shot and then hit the exact same shot. Or Cheyenne Woods, Tigers Niece was commentating, and he hits the ball. Yeah, like sort of like that. Cheyenne exactly drew it up, and just the back and forth. It
Surprised
was so,
Tiger's not there doing commentary. That would have been fun to have
I
Tiger
think-
Woods there.
But didn't he do
I
it
think
last
it takes
year?
away.
Didn't he
I think
play
you're
last
trying
year?
to establish something different. Remember Wild World of Sports
2 years
back
ago.
in the day?
Oh, 2 years
or
ago.
Wild World of Sports, but they had the wonderful World of Golf.
Yeah.
Shell on the Golf Channel had old Arnie
Bob Hope.
Nicholson and Bob Hope, and they all used to go out celebrities and play those matches and
Yep.
stuff like that. I think that's what they're trying to get back to. But
It's good.
you
I like
really,
that.
you know what? And he didn't. And so the biggest takeaway is that they were talking about the Aaron Rodgers, and he told Chuck, he said, "I'll tell you this weekend, bud. You can break the news. I'll tell you what's going on."
I got that video, but first, my favorite part is always when they go to Charles Barkley, and he happened to be talking about just some bear shitting in the woods. Check it out.
There's Packers. How do Cardinals like Bears, Larry?
I don't know if we like the Bears either. Saw a couple of cougars last night.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, in the wild.
Yeah, Olivia and Sarah and Annie. It's all kind of wild animals up here.
But just the fun.
Olivia,
He's got his
Sarah,
cougars.
His cougars.
His real cougars.
Oh my god!
But it was, but just the fun that it, like I
sure.
actually went in and I was like, I'm just gonna check it out, just check it out, and I was captivated, just because they didn't hold back, and you saw the personalities, the sense of humor.
I was following along just with your tweets to us on the WSN content.
Yeah.
That's the only way I kept in charge because I was watching the NBA. But I just kept looking at because you just kept popping in. I'm like, oh, okay. At least I got a segment with tomorrow with DMac at least. What's up, Fish?
DMac, do you know who is the match's promotion person is?
Like as far as who puts on the match?
Just in terms of promotion, it's promoting the event. Do you know who it is?
Capital One was the
Okay, well
number
they
one
suck.
What?
They need to do a better job.
Why?
Because
Why,
I just feel like their marketing or promotion department is terrible. They talk about it at the start, right? 2 or 3 months ago, whenever it was, and then dead silence.
Until
I
Phil
didn't even
brought
know
it
it
up
was
all
on.
So
weekend.
you forgot that it was on.
I forgot it was on until yesterday.
I got
and then
you.
I forgot it was on during the day, and then 9 o'clock, I'm like, oh shit, the match is on.
Good point. Good point.
Where
Because
is the
everyone
p-
here in Detroit was focused on the RMC.
Yeah, on the Rocket Mortgage. That's what kind of threw us off, I
And
think.
it was on TNT,
Yeah.
which did the basketball. They
Yes.
should have been promoting the shit out
It
of
was
it
on
every
TBS.
time out they
Right,
had.
no, TNT.
Yeah, it was on TNT, TBS. What's the other one? True TV.
Oh, it was on all the channels.
Yeah, they had them on like
Oh, okay.
4 different things.
I know it was on TNT
I
for
watched
sure.
it on TBS.
But
It
they
was-
definitely should have been hammering it during the NBA finals. They had the NBA playoffs.
Yeah, well, Brian Anderson, who I think is great, I think he could be the next Ernie Johnson. But Brian Anderson and Charles Barkley talking to Aaron Rodgers while he's on his golf cart is classic, and he might have told you where he's going to play football. Listen to this.
Packers, Bears. Any idea who's going to be there? Anybody who's going to be quarterbacking in the number 12 jersey?
Yeah, I don't know, BA. Let's see.
How about
won't we?
how about September 12th then? How will you go for that one?
What's that one?
That would be the opener against the Saints.
Oh.
All cheesers rejoice.
Yeah, I don't know, BA. We'll see.
Okay.
I know you're a Milwaukee guy.
I know.
Aaron, everybody is on their toes. They want to know, man. They want to know.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just having a good time out here with Tom. I'm trying to talk to him about it. If he's going to keep playing or not, you know?
Hey, Aaron, we go way back. You can just tell me. I'll keep it a secret. Hey, I promise I will not put it anywhere.
Charles, I'll tell you this week in Tahoe, right?
Oh.
And you can.
There you go. That's what Max said
So
earlier.
here we go again. First, it was June 2nd, then July 2nd, now this weekend in Tahoe. I mean, it's just, here's another carrot, everybody. I'm going to tell
love
you,
this.
I'll let you know.
I feel like
but
Hansel and
do
Gretel
you?
following the breadcrumbs.
That's exactly what this
I dig
is.
it. I dig it.
Here's my impression, whatever, is that Aaron Rodgers is a happy dude. I mean, he knows who he is. He's happy. And whichever way this plays out, you know, whether it was he made his play, he could have played it hard, whatever, he's in a good spot with himself. To be able to joke
Oh, for
about it, it's
sure.
like having, are you getting divorced? Are you not getting divorced? Are you
That's
going?
exactly
That's
what
what
this
it's like.
is.
And you're talking about, you know, so sensitive things like this where he hasn't come to a grips with whatever he was trying to get. And he was talking about, we brought up his mental health and all that stuff. So you know what? I get it. I got the flow. The flow gives you a little bit of mental, but he's out there having fun, and
he is.
That's so.
But
that's
he
why I
knows
love
what he's
Aaron
gonna
Rodgers,
do.
because
He
he's so.
knows
It doesn't
what
matter
he
what
is
you throw
gonna
at
do.
him. He's always.
So you guys get mad at me for loving on him. I love the guy.
I don't
And
get
guess
mad.
what?
I get mad, dude. I never
He's
got mad at
gonna
you
he's
for
gonna
loving
play
Aaron
for
Rodgers.
the Packers. He's gonna
You
play
think so?
for the
Your love
Packers.
of LeBron James is a little gross, but
No, I don't. You know I don't like that. He will play for the Packers this year.
yes,
Book
and
it.
that's it. This is his last year, and it'll be a strong song, and he's going to go back and wouldn't surprise
I'll tell
me.
you
gonna
what,
win a Super Bowl.
He probably was talking about it to Tom Brady because Tom Brady was in the same position. He could have made a big stink
They
about
seem
it.
like
He
they're,
wanted
you know,
to.
there's a lot of respect.
I hope he gets a rematch with the Bucks. Rematch at Lambeau. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Tom Brady probably said, "Listen, dude, just play it out one more year. What is it, man? You've been unhappy. Like just
Gonna make $20
go and
million.
have a good
Just go
have
and
a
make
good
your money.
time, and then go make your money.
You found your soulmate. Play
Right.
football and let's ride it,
Yeah.
man.
But
He needs another
I see
Super
it
Bowl.
so
He
hard.
needs another Super Bowl to cement his legacy. One Super Bowl?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. The guy he's
It'll
playing
help-
against has 7.
It'll help for his football legacy. He's
That's
already.
what I'm talking about.
He's already.
That's
set.
all I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's
But
all I'm talking about.
I would agree with that statement, Maz, because if you take a look at the end of Peyton Manning's career, for the longest time he had that one Super
Correct.
Bowl ring and he went
But
out on top. and
that
Super Bowl
the second one didn't
because
count.
But the second
that
one-
was because of the pressure with his brother. That's the only reason why I feel there was so much pressure on.
Not
on
really. He owned every freaking
on
record up
Peyton.
till
No,
Drew
I
Brees.
understand that. Trust me, I was not one that would ever compare the two Manning brothers. I mean, one was gifted
Clutch.
with. Yeah, I was like, one was gifted with an incredible football ability and knowledge. And the other one was just gifted with a lot of luck. I
A lot of luck. He's a winner.
Luck.
Eli's a winner.
I know.
Dude, you can't say Eli's lucky. He beat
He's a
Belichick. He
winner.
makes the throw. Dude, I don't care. You create your own
He
luck.
beat an
And that's
unbeaten
over
team.
and over
No
again.
question, but that was luck.
Luck your
it
ass,
was like, I'm just saying.
You're saying wrong.
And Maz, the Tom Brady Super
Yeah,
Bowls
you're
were.
wrong, Clar.
Kryptonite.
Kryptonite,
Yeah.
baby.
Oh, I was looking for luck. That's what I was looking
Oh,
for.
I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. I was
Tom
yelling
Brady's
at Pilar
Super
at the time.
Bowls were.
Well, out of his 7, he
were
won.
luck. All
He
7
won.
were
He
luck.
won 2 on his own out of 7. The
It's
other
a
was
team
big
sport.
help.
It's
Big-
not golf.
big,
You're supposed to
big
win
help.
it as
Matt,
a
can
team.
you
I know. I'm not
name
going to
the two?
argue anymore. I'm not
Wait,
gonna argue.
can you
Nobody's
name
arguing
the two?
with you.
Well, you're trying.
Can
so
you
I'm not
name the
gonna-
two?
We're calm.
Okay.
Can you
We're
name
calm.
the two?
Nobody's arguing with you.
Which
Pardon?
two did he
Name
win on
the-
his own? Brady.
Which 2 did he win on his own? He won Atlanta.
Okay.
He brought him back in Atlanta, although Atlanta gave it to them. I can't. No, I can't. I have to look back at all of them. I do. I got to look back. Maybe Carolina. He had a good game against Carolina. He could have beat the Eagles, but the Eagles beat him. I mean, he threw 500 yards against the Eagles, and he lost that game. I mean, that was a game that he put them on their back, and their great Matt Patricia defense let them down that game, thankfully.
Good old
But they
Matt
lost to a
Patricia.
backup quarterback. Don't let me go. Adam Vinatieri won 3 on his own.
When you say you have to look back on the, you have to sit down tonight and watch like 15
No, not
hours
watch.
of.
I just have to see the games to see them.
Trigger his
He
memory.
looks at the
my
scores,
It's
and then he
just
goes
they're-
back to
they're
where he was
repressed.
sitting when it happened.
He's tried to
I mean, they
make
beat the
them
Eagles.
forget.
The poor Donovan McNabb threw up on his last time getting the ball.
Poor
He
Donovan.
choked. He beat Carolina. Jake Delhomme had a phenomenal day, but he beat Jake Delhomme, who was just an average quarterback, and barely beat him. Thankfully, a kick. Their first Super Bowl, they beat the Rams with Mike Martz at the helm. The defense held the Rams to 14 points. That's a team and Pat Summerall's last Super Bowl, by the way. Don't let me keep getting into this stuff.
He did.
So to answer your question,
Hurts my
you
stomach.
have changed your answer from 2 to 0. Is that?
No.
Oh, that sounds what it sounded like for
Who
me.
won that one against the Rams?
He said they did.
Vinatieri kicked the 45-yard or 50-yarder to win it for them.
Oh no, but the second time around, the
He's talking
most
about the
recent one.
2019
Oh, the defense shut them
Patriots
down.
Rams.
Without Matt Patricia there, the defense did well, and they won that game.
Okay.
That was defense, man.
Who won that game? I'm going to
I
tell
actually
you.
agree with Maz. It kind of was defense. That was a
Sean McVay
defensive
lost
game.
them that game. That's what happened there.
T-E-A-M, no I-N-T.
I know this.
That's
Boom.
right.
The Seahawks gifted him the Super Bowl.
That is also
gifted
correct.
him
Yep.
the Super Bowl.
Listen, Matt
That's
Patricia
correct.
made the greatest call ever.
It's a crock of shit.
Jesus Christ. It is a crock of shit.
Onions.
I still can't get over that Super Bowl.
Seahawks.
Man, you got to audition for
He's put himself into a migraine.
Atlanta and Seattle, I can never forgive you
That
for
Atlanta,
what you did.
that Atlanta one was
Can
pretty
never
bad.
forgive you.
That
How
was
does
pretty
Atlanta
bad.
not run the ball? They're up
Because
28-3.
Yeah.
Nowadays
They have a
are
shirt.
idiots.
All right.
They have a shirt 28-3.
I love grilled
Through
cheese.
28 day. I love grilled cheese too, man. They have through 28 day.
Maz's blood pressure is extremely high at the moment.
And I have great blood pressure too. Except when I talk about this.
But all right, guys, it's gonna be time for us to get to our DMac's hack and whack, his PGA picks for the John Deere Classic. So
D-Mac's whacking it next.
I'm gonna whack you in a minute.
Ay. Nobody go anywhere. You're tuning into The Hook on Woodward Sports Network.
Welcome to the Call Sam Chopper Shop, where you can win a custom-built chopper while helping our veterans at the same time.
Watch as the Bad Pig Custom team turns this bike into a one-of-a-kind classic chopper.
And when it's finished, we'll be donating the bike to Volunteers of America Michigan to raffle off in support of our vets.
A great cause to give back to those who've given so much.
Watch for Call Sam Chopper Shop episodes on our social media channels and get your raffle ticket today at callsam.com/chopper shop.
What's up? My name is Sean Baligian. Glad to be a part of Baligian and Bell every day at 11. I'm the guy that gets pissed off at all the stupid sports fans out there.
What up, though? I'm Drake Bill here on the Baligian and Bell show here at Woodward Sports Network. Tap into the energetic Sean and the calm, smooth Drake Bill.
What's going on? DMac here. Join us, the Woodward Sports and the Art of Combat podcast for UFC 264 live Saturday night at 10 p.m. Imagine Theater in Royal Oak. Yes, Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier 3 live on the EMAX screen. It's going to be great. Party kicks off at 10 p.m. $25 per person. We'll have drink specials. Prizes from Proper 12 Irish Whiskey and Jose Cuervo. Get your tickets now at imagine-entertainment.com. I'll be there. Whole bunch of people are going to be there. It's going to be a great time. Let's go. See you there. Imagine Theater.
Go to a happy place.
Four! All right. A little bit of golf and coming off the match, which, by the way, Aaron Rodgers played really well. So him and Bryson defeated Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady. So they're the defending champions. But congratulations to Cam Smith for winning the Rocket Mortgage last weekend in a 5-hole playoff. So this week they go to the John Deere Classic. Maz, you know what the greatest part about the John Deere Classic is?
The tractors?
Yes, if you win, you get a tractor of your choice.
That's
right?
awesome.
Yes, so one of my favorite golfers, Zach Johnson, he's won it a few times, so he's always posted pictures of his tractors and stuff. So, yeah. So
this is like a mix of NASCAR and golf.
Does that mean you watch the golf, Maz?
No.
Damn it.
But it's closer. But he thought about it. But he's happy that, because there's some fish, to see what we got there? There's some continuity between Maz and the golf right there.
Maz, why don't you like golf? And I only asked that because you like baseball, which is
because he can't play.
Like kind of the same.
Anyways, let me
in terms
finish
of
this before you
slowness
argue.
Because it bores the shit out of me. That's all.
Yeah, but baseball is kind of the same
No,
thing.
it's not.
In terms
Don't
of
even
its-
compare it.
Fish, let me fish.
Don't even compare it. Don't insult me.
Fish, can I put the hack and whack picks up,
I love
and then you can have this
baseball, too.
conversation?
I love cricket.
So we got M Sun J at plus 1600.
Who?
Do we have a graphic? Yeah.
I thought it was I'm Sung Jae.
M Sun J plus 1600.
I was missing the
You guys all have to
apostrophe.
speak Korean. I'll teach you. You get your Rosetta Stone. I'll let you have when I'm done. And then Troy Merritt at plus 4,000. He was in the playoff last week.
Wasn't he wicked awesome?
He was wicked awesome. Almost the wicked awesomest. That was who got the rub from Chad Johnson last week. Finished tied for second. Lost the 5-hole playoff. Siwoo Kim, great striker of the golf ball, plus 3,300. And Harold Varner the third at plus 6,000.
Harold Varner the third.
Harold Varner the third. There it is. There's Maz's bougie hack and whack picks. Now, Fish, it's amazing that he can act like that and not love the game, isn't it?
It is.
No, I mean, like, he's got all the terminologies down.
I'm pulling the walls up.
Hey, you know what it is? Because he can't make contact with the ball, and he gets so frustrated.
I bet that's the
But
problem.
can you make contact
yes.
with a baseball?
No, I stink at baseball.
Okay.
I'm good at wiffle ball though.
They used to
Nobody's
send
talking about
Maz
wiffle ball.
across the street to 74th.
Yep,
So when they'd hit
74th.
the stick ball, and he'd be over there, he'd always tell him, "I caught it," and they'd be like, "You liar, Mazaway.
Just run it back here.
Just bring us the ball
Bring
back."
that pinky back here.
So,
Oh,
anyways,
boy.
good luck with your John Deere Classics. You're welcome, because I think one of them's going to win.
DMac, we're
Attaboy.
going to make a goal by the end of the year, so December 31, we're going to get Maz to slightly enjoy golf.
No.
Is that a fair
Fish.
thing, slightly?
No, Fish. Here's one thing you can guarantee. You or someone else can enjoy the wonderful game of golf, or get Maz to enjoy the wonderful game of golf. He doesn't respect it enough to have the talent level that I have, and you know what I mean? It's just...
No, but we're going to make him respect it. We're going to understand the rules,
You can't.
the etiquette of...
Fish. There's
No.
some causes, bro, that you just gotta surrender, and that means that surrender's not. It's actually you're winning.
Tom Mazaway can't surrender.
Maz,
No.
would you be willing
We
to go
surrendered.
on a
I
rock-
surrendered to playing golf with Maz because he doesn't respect it enough.
What were you
Playing
saying,
golf
Alex?
I just
doesn't
find
count, though. He can play. He's got to watch it, though.
I find it interesting that
He'll say yes to playing.
you turn your nose or your back or whatever the saying is.
No.
You snub golf because it's such a
Elitist
hoity
sport.
right? But so is horse racing.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Have
that's
you
a good call.
have you been to a horse race track?
I've been to many of them, but
You haven't been to the
it's
tracks
pretty-
I've been at.
There's two
but
levels,
there's
Pilar.
still-
There's the
but
Maz
even-
track level,
even
the
when you go-
OTB,
when I used
the
to go-
Hazel
hold on,
Parks,
hold on, hold on,
and
hold
then
on.
there's Churchill Downs.
When I used to go to like the Santa
Yeah.
Anita track in
exactly.
LA.
You're talking about pristine racetracks. We're talking about. We're
But
not
I mean,
talking
you would
about the
still
same
go
thing.
and get like a
Okay.
$1 hot dog and $2 beers. It wasn't like this hoity event. It wasn't this.
It's not. You can get a
elitist
$1 hot
event.
dog and beer at any
but
racetrack.
the sport itself.
But in golf, you
but the
can't.
sport, it's. Don't they have like $3 sandwiches at the Masters?
Yeah, that's just the Masters. That's their specialty. But you have to get in the Masters. Cost you $1,000.
Yeah, he's not wrong there.
Yeah, and look, I'm not gonna. You're
Don't
not gonna
argue
get.
with me on horse racing.
You're not going to get a
You're
$2
wrong.
sandwich. But I do feel like it's a very elite sport.
If you
It's
own
the
a
billion-
thoroughbred, yeah, it's elite. There's very few regular Joes that could take a horse and win the Triple Crown or win a Derby. Yes, you're correct there. But there's a lot of horses that cost $3,000-$4,000 that I can go buy with Fish,
And I just
we
feel
can
that
race them.
a lot of these horse races are they're kind of snobby, and the people, a lot of the people that go, they're a bit snobby.
There's a lot of Mazaways out there, so
bit,
you know,
a lot.
that's how you.
Yeah, they're a little bit snobby sometimes.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I still like. I watch all the big horse races. I watch the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont.
I watched it on
and
YouTube
sometimes
an
the
hour
Breeders'
after
Cup.
it's over.
How about the Breeders' Cup is coming?
I sometimes watch that.
thousands.
I sometimes forget it's on because it's October when hockey and
Yeah.
basketball.
End
and
of
football.
October, early November.
All right. Well, just some food for thought.
Me gusta.
Yeah, let's get to Me Gusta or No Me Gusta. You guys know how to play along. All you have to do is hit us up on our social media at Woodward Sports and let us know if you like what the statement that I'm about to say. You say Me Gusta. If you do not like it, you just simply put No Me Gusta. Feel free to give your thoughts and opinions as well. That's perfectly fine and welcomed. All right, so do we want to play the video first and then on this one? Because this is a very special edition of Me Gusta or No Me Gusta.
Yeah,
So-
introduce it.
Okay, well, I didn't know if you wanted to play the video first and then we talk about it. So, yesterday, a woman protesting the Tokyo Olympics was arrested for trying to douse the flame with a water pistol. Me gusta or no me gusta? Before you write it in, let's watch this video.
Australia.
法律の火を消せ。東京オリンピック反対。何やったのよ。
Shield.
法律の火を消
You hear those handcuffs come out?
東京オリンピック反対。何やったのよ。結構警察やんで。後方して
That lady did a lot less damage than the lady that knocked down the entire Tour de France round all those drivers, all those cyclists.
But you don't know if that was water in the pistol. It could have been acid. It could have been.
Did it look like that lady was shooting acid?
You don't know. Well, you don't know. You don't know.
She could barely push the trigger.
But you don't. Why would she?
Well,
even
they
have,
also don't go very far.
But why would you? Huh?
That particular one she was using doesn't go very far.
Well, yeah, but you never know what's the substance. It could have been bleach. It could have been anything.
You can't do shit
arrest
like that.
somebody. But wait. You don't like that she did it, or you don't like that she was arrested?
No, I mean what's the question?
So yesterday, a woman protesting the Tokyo Olympics was arrested for trying to douse the flame with a water pistol. So
Me gusta.
She should have been
Absolutely.
arrested.
Don't be doing that shit.
Yeah, right?
No, because you don't know what it
agree.
is and what you're gonna allow, and I don't care what it is. It's like, I don't
If you're
like
there, you're respecting the tradition. I agree. Just don't. But it
if
wasn't
you're gonna
very
do
calm.
it, take them out.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
don't. That's
No, don't encourage
No, I
that
mean,
kind
if
of
you're
stuff,
gonna
but-
do it right and take it out to make because
Get a
this
super
doesn't
soaker.
get you anywhere.
Right.
Because you don't know what's
and
in
really
it.
get yourself in.
She could have been hiding in a
it.
tree with the super soaker.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have gotten her then.
Well, the other thing too is, did you see how calm the whole thing was? There wasn't any fighting. She didn't resist arrest.
Right. That was
There
her. That was her
wasn't-
way of saying she didn't want the Olympics to be in her country.
Right, but she was just very much accepting of the, hey, I'm going to get arrested.
Well,
there
hey,
was
I'm
no.
gonna do the crime. I'm gonna do the time.
Yeah.
There it is. That's
Okay,
it.
cool. You know what I mean? No rioting over this. It was
No
just-
me gusta for me. She shouldn't have been arrested.
Really?
It's just an old lady shooting a little water pistol. She meant no harm. She just wanted to say what she said. She did what she did. I mean, the other lady, for crying out loud, knocked down the whole Tour de France.
But that was an accident. This was planned and intentional.
Okay.
mean, you're-
Arrest the poor lady for shooting a water pistol then.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That's what they did.
That's fine.
All right. Alex, don't side with your father on this one, please. You're entitled to your own opinion, but please don't.
You're your own man.
Do we know why she was protesting the Olympics in the first place?
Because they don't want it because of COVID.
Yeah, there's been a.
Is it still like a?
It's
ongoing-
huge.
Yeah, I have an update on that when I.
Huge. They don't want our stinky athletes from all over the world coming here and screwing each other and giving COVID back to them. They don't want that.
It's true. It's true.
So
the
what's
most
the question?
used,
Should
the,
she have
hey,
gotten
the most
arrested?
Yes,
resources
she got
in
arrested.
the
She got
Olympic Village
arrested.
is the
Do you agree with
rubbish.
her being arrested?
It's fact.
Did you see her before you answer this question?
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
It
Why-
does matter.
Justice should be blind. You should. If I said a person.
Yeah, so
took
imagine you're
a
saying if it
water
was
gun,
if
yeah,
it was
a
if it was
kid,
a guy
it's no
my,
big deal,
my size,
but-
my age doing that, then you don't have any. Then you just it's because of the old lady.
No, because she shot it twice. If you shot it twice, I would tell you.
I think it was
for
more
you to
than
go
just. It
to.
doesn't matter. One time, it was a planned event.
I agree
It was a
with you.
planned
It was a
attack.
planned water gun attack. You're right.
What are you saying?
Lars really got me on this one. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's
It was
horrible.
wrong. The law's the
oh, is
law.
it horrible?
No, but hey.
What if you find out that
Here,
there was
Matt,
actually
they didn't say what the
acetone?
punishment was.
If I
She
find
should
that
have
out,
been
then
arrested.
they go and
Maybe
arrest
she gets
her.
a fine or something.
They can take a picture of her license.
Find out
If
what
it's
the
acid,
punishment
they
was,
can
and
go
I'll tell
back
you,
and arrest
I agree
her.
with the
If
punishment.
it's water, they can laugh it off and say, "Look, you got video."
Yeah, because the
You
guy
made the
didn't go
news.
up in flames.
Well, they can let go.
gasoline.
Yeah, could you imagine? Oh my God! What if she would have put acetone, or if she would have put?
What
yeah.
if my aunt had balls? She'd be my uncle. What the fuck's the difference?
Point out the Baligian card.
Alex,
Well,
did
what
you
I'm
make it?
saying
It
is
ain't
that
Baligian, it's worldwide.
There's so much more when
I've
you
been
start
heard
to
it since you said
uncover.
Put my glasses
Uncover
back
the
on.
truth. All right, Alex, do you like
Put my
this or not?
glasses
Son.
Took the answer.
Listen, your father's leaving you on Friday.
I'm
so.
saying, no me gusta.
That a boy,
just
son.
Because if you're, what are
Mute
the
your
charges
mic.
you're arresting her on?
What do they
It's a
do at that
sport
household
gun?
at night, Pilar?
Come on, like-
What do they do at that
What's going on
household?
around here?
The
What charges
Massaways.
are you arresting her?
Little
for?
Alex
Well,
Massaway.
What- yeah,
she
what are the
took
charges?
a water gun and
Okay.
she squirted,
And she didn't extinguish the flame, which was her goal.
but that
But-
was her
Not
intention.
only that, she had a bad shot. It was a terrible shot.
It was a terrible shot.
All
So
right,
I
Fish,
say no me gusta. She should have just got fined, honestly, if
Yeah, but
anything.
we don't know what the punishment
you
is.
need to
Exactly.
set an example. You
Not
don't need
even
people.
fine. She should have just had her water gun taken away from her. That's it. You can't
Just
play with
smash
this.
straight in front of her face, just
That's
like
it.
when we were kids.
You
It's like my
break it.
pellet gun when I got
Break it in
shot in the
half.
hand.
That's it.
They should have taken her water gun, shot her in the the face with it, and then
She should have just
Oh, watch her mace.
and then
Handcuffed, legs cuffed.
I said,
Take her
simple.
away.
It was a very simple.
Poor lady.
She wasn't.
She was like
wasn't
90.
Hit.
90.
She wasn't manhandled. She wasn't manhandled. She wasn't hurt.
Okay. Fish, how about you?
Just a few things. Number one, shout out to Channel 9 Australia. That's where the video was from. Right?
Yeah.
Very happy. Two, Tokyo just went into, or they're going to go next week into another state of emergency. They're at 10,000 fans at the moment, but that could change to 0.
Wow.
So they're going into a state of emergency. They announced that this morning.
Let's have the Olympics.
I mean, right?
0.0.
But my answer is no me gusta. I don't think she got arrested.
That's a big win for us,
Just in
guys.
terms of like the circumstance.
It's a big win for
now,
us, boys.
that could be because I saw the video. That probably what changed my mind. If I didn't see the video, I might have said
Congratulations, Tom.
yes.
It's a big
but
win
because
for
I saw
us,
the
fellas.
video,
Big win.
I went no me gusta.
All right.
Adam, did you win yet? Did
Oh,
Denmark
no,
win?
the game went into extra time.
Okay,
so
extra
I think,
time.
Are you panicking? Are you panicking? Is that why you're here?
I bet on the 90-minute match result. I got fucked.
Oh, you did 90 minutes?
Oh.
I thought you went for the whole game.
Adam, can I get $20?
Ouch.
Not today. All right.
Adam, you can't win them all.
Sorry, buddy.
All right, guys. Well, for me, me gusta or no me gusta.
I think we already know. Could we go on to the next battle?
No, I'm going to say no me gusta.
Yeah. Oh.
She should
What are you
have
arguing with me for then?
Because I feel that the
Just for
punishment
the hell
was
of it?
too light. She should have been
Then you say me gusta.
arrested. I think she should have
Then
been
you agree.
fined.
You don't even know how to play
I
your
think
own
she
You don't
should
even know how to play
This
your
is
own
your game.
You're on the other side.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to piss off Maz. Me
You
gusta.
can't possibly
She
piss me
deserved-
off any more than you do every day. You can't possibly do it.
But
Serenity now. Thank
I
you.
wake up every day and I say, how can I bother Tom Mazaway today?
Coming in.
But today was extra special. I said, how can I really go above and beyond to really bother you? So that was it. But me gusta. She deserved to be arrested. And I'm sure that in Japan, they know that the rules are a little bit more strict. So
They're probably-
you know what the
they're
law
probably whipping
is
her
the
right
law.
now.
They're not whipping her.
Poor 90-year-old lady getting whipped for holding a little
Well, you know
pistol.
what, Tom Mazaway? If that was the law in this land and you were to go do it and you knew that that was going to be your punishment and you still did it, well, then that's on you.
Hey, we have to hurry up because the Lady James
that's
people
right.
got to
Okay.
come in. Okay, let's move on.
All right. Just because Tom Mazaway doesn't like the game, he wants to
okay.
take his toys and leave.
Please,
All
you're
right.
making no sense. Move on.
You make no sense. You make
Move
no
on.
sense 45% of the time that you ever speak.
Serenity now. You getting paid overtime?
All right. Let's get to who you like. You kick it off over
Tampa.
here. Okay. All right, Tom Mazaway, kick off your 4,000 team.
Lightning, give the goal and a half, and the Yankees to beat Seattle.
Okay, Alex. Are you going to jump off your dad's here? Lightning?
No,
Yeah, well, Lightning, and I can't go through all the baseball games right now because I'm watching the Tigers game. Quick update, it's 5-3. Greg Soto came on in the bottom of the 8th, bases loaded, no outs, and only let up 1 run. Good for Gregory. It's 5-3 Tigers right now in the 9th.
So, who is your pick?
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay. Fish, who we like?
Adam put money on the Canadians, so he's very, very disappointed for you people.
Well, that's a good thing.
I'm going
Alex's
with...
name's Alex, not Adam.
That's very true. I was talking about everyone, but I'm going Seagulls over Raiders, and you're going Power over Demons.
Seagulls.
Oh,
Yes.
over the Demons. That's right.
Yeah.
That's how we roll around here. No demons around here. Hey, everybody, thanks so much for joining us today. We absolutely love you guys. Congratulations to our qualifiers. I'm not really quite sure who they were today because there was a lot going on, and I'm
Lions
not really
Rumble
sure
81.
if all right, there you go. Big congrats to you. Thanks so much to Rod Beard for joining us. We always love him on the show, except for whenever he's telling me that I need to make good on a bet that was changed. We're going to have to talk about that, Rod. But thanks so much for joining us. For Andrew, who's been on social media today, for Fish, for Alex, for Tom Mazaway, for DMac, I'm Pilar Laster. We'll see you guys tomorrow, everybody.
Deuces.
Good night.
Would show you that he's capable.
Low with a sinking fly ball to center. Zach Short goes out and makes a spectacular over-the-shoulder grab. Oh, and a diving grab made by Short. That's 2 in the inning. This time he steals a base hit away from Joey Gallo.